I'm ready.
Are you
Are you
ready?
ready?
Are you ready?
You ready?
I got all the nostalgia things kind of coming back. I mean, some of them aren't too nostalgia, but it's like, all the different things we have for the potty, all the
You speak about
different
nostalgia.
things,
Nostalgia.
all the different things like it's the Beatty Bros podcast. It's the Beatty Bros
It's a Bitty
podcast,
Bird podcast.
podcast. Slide right on into it.
My drink's on the way around.
What's up,
Yeah, well, you
bears?
were talking about nostalgic,
This
and I've got
fucking
nostalgia right here.
it's cutting into it.
That
You
looks
fucking
weird.
you freaking. I'm trying to do the intro.
You know.
What's up, bearders and bearders? Welcome back to another fine, fantastic, awesome episode of the Beardy Bros podcast. As always, we're coming in your ear holes and out your eye holes and out your mouth, butt, and I don't know what.
Any other hole you want? Wait, what?
But yeah, what were you saying? Sorry, what was nostalgia? What do you got?
Because it was gonna go into your nostalgia thing. I have a couple of things here.
You got a couple
to go
of
with
things here to go with
some of
nostalgia.
that, yeah.
I do want to mention the elephant in the room for last week's episode. Anyone that paid attention, those that were listening, I do apologize that I gave you the latest of lastest of listenings, as I only just recently uploaded the episode. Again, I was behind because it had been a bit of a busy week for me, so I was late to uploading the episode as always. My bad. Those that were listening may not have realized, but those that have watched the podcast towards the end of the episode would have noticed that I kind of nodded off during the episode and let Jim just run full peg. It's fucking hilarious, honestly. But yeah. Oh my god.
It's just that random. It's like just gone.
Again, that was a big week as well.
Because you went like this. You was like you
Just
went
chilling.
backwards, and you just.
It was like forwards and backwards and forwards and just nodding out all over the place. And I'd be like, yep. Yeah.
It's like when you did your fucking showcase thing.
Yeah, exactly. It was like that all over again.
Like,
my lord.
That's cool. What?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm totally interested in that game. Yeah. Oh, I haven't heard of that one. Oh, yeah, I should play that game. I've had a few. Well, I had a few drinks then too, and I'm having a few drinks now. So hopefully, I don't nod off again.
Is it 4?
4 what? 4 drinks?
Yeah.
Technically, this is my 3rd drink I've been on for this evening, and then my 4th one is the big 6%er one. So I'm feeling a bit woo.
6%.
That's to end it off with. Yeah, I'm drinking a 4.6 at the moment, a vodka cruiser, so that's not bad.
I kind of have a love and hate for cruisers.
Yeah, I was gonna say cruisers are a lot.
Every time I see a
Wilsons.
cruiser, I just put a fucking straw in it, bend it over, and just down in like a second.
Oh yeah, you just want to shut it down. Like, but it's 4.6%. It's like fucking crazy.
Yeah, I did like half a carton inside. I stood up, went outside. Oh.
That wouldn't have gone well.
Let's just say I was a bit merry after that.
I bet you were.
I was fine till I got out there.
But I want to get right on into it before we get into the nostalgia stuff and everything else for this episode.
Right on in.
I want to get on into the news. Everyone's might have been following the news on Twitter at the moment. It's been happening since last week as well. I didn't really want to dabble into it last week. I thought there was enough people dabbling into it, but it's gotten worse and it's still going on. And it's the current escapades between JacksFilms and Sniperwolf that's just been friggin' going on for far too long.
It's finished though. Yeah.
No, it's still going. It's still going.
No, YouTube just said no one was doing the wrong.
Well, that's half the problem. That's half the problem. YouTube needs to fix their shit. Well, I don't care that this podcast is on YouTube. YouTube, you need to fix your shit. Basically, there's a lot of stuff going on, like a lot of stuff. So basically, it started, which most people know, it started off with Sniperwolf appearing outside of his house, having an Instagram post story, whatever it was, being like, hey, this is where I am, this is where Jake, that kind of shit. We all know the base story of what's going on there. We know what happened. He called her out for it, which is true. Don't dox me. Blah blah blah. We all know the nonsense. But from there on, since it took YouTube about a few days, like 7 days, a week to respond, and people have been saying, like, you need to demonetize her, you need to take action, you do this, this and that. Basically, YouTube's just given a nice little slap on her wrist and just said, don't do that again, basically. People
What
have
are
looked
both
into
of
it.
them, really?
Yeah, for apparently both of them. It's just like, I don't, like, it just seems crazy because her content is bullshit, honestly. Like, it's very half-assed. She doesn't really
And
do anything.
he was on to call her out for it.
Yeah.
That's why.
And that's exactly it. And I mean, he's making content by calling her out, like, but it's a lot of people do that. But he's
Yeah.
actually trying to make content, like it's the news content, kind of, call people that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, at least he's actually trying to do something. I'm kind of on his side for this one because, like,
Because what he did was just look at things.
yeah. What the fuck is that crunking away?
What's the word? Bootlegger? No, bootleg. What's the word? Boot something.
Bootlicker? What? Who's a bootlicker?
No, not bootlegger. Bootlegger?
Bootlegger.
No, not bootlegger. They had a word for it. No, it's not. It wasn't that. It was a word for it, and there's a lot of them. She's not the only one.
There's a lot of them on the platform. But
who don't credit the original poster and stuff, or whoever posted it. They just cut them out completely.
But there's like, I've got like a lot of these screenshots. Like there was like one thing from YouTube was confirming Sniperwolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk, harm our community, and the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on the YouTube. So it's talking about like the fan base, both communities attacking and being threatening. Like, understandable. Like, Jack's community is getting a bit
they are
riled
as
up.
bad as one another, but she went a bit too far.
Yeah, well, she was like, "Oh, look, I'm outside of his house. We should talk." Like, she was egging him on the whole situation. She created.
Well, not outside, but down the.
Basically, yeah. But then Jacksepticeye put his words in, going, "Wait, both sides, criticism and parody are not the same as doxing." So, like, a lot of YouTubers are getting input into what's been going on. People even, like, on Twitter as well have been making fun of the whole situation as well. Where, like, someone goes, "Dear Team YouTube, please verify the same phone number more than two channels." And then YouTube replied with their account going, "Also," and it was like a screenshot of a phone number. It's like, "Call me" or text. And then YouTube replied, "Also, we recommend deleting your tweet since it contains your personal information." And you wouldn't believe all the replies people had on that. It's like, everyone started going off the hinge, going all like, "Oh, so you're telling him to hide the personal information, but you're fine with, like, Sniperwolf giving out personal information and doxing people?" Like, seems to be
I mean, technically, she didn't give a location. She just said just down the road.
Yeah. Oh, apparently she did go down further out front of his house and, like, film some stuff out front of his house as well, apparently. So there's a lot of that going on. So, yeah, she was, like filmed his front door and stuff. So that was the issue, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there, so.
She is one weird one.
And then there was, you can check people's verifications for different things as well. And the whole talking about monetization, stuff like that as well, with the side of that. People have found that YouTube's only monetized her recent videos, where her old videos are still monetized. There's no backlog, so it's like only...
one she hasn't taken down.
Yeah. And then there's been other situations where...
She's got some sketchy videos.
Oh, there's a lot of very sketchy videos that she leaves things in. That's so sketchy. It's like, that's not right. If a guy was doing it, you could clearly... You should would have been straight onto his ass, be like, no, reported, banned, etc., etc. Woman does it, and it seems to be fine. Like, it's crazy. But...
I'm not hating on her, but what she did was stupid.
And that's it. And that's like another one as well, where the monetizer goes, 4 days ago, you monetized my...
should have done something worse than just monetary fucking...
Oh, yeah, there should have been like a ban or something.
It's a brief suspension thingy or something like...
And that's like another thing here. It's like another one that triggered the... Like, not really triggered, but like got people to point out YouTube's contradictory. Was like, someone goes, 4 days ago you monetized my channel, and today you have demonetized my channel. Why? You're saying that it is reused content. If this is the problem, why are you monetizing my channel? I made a fresh videos. Like, the English is pretty broken, clearly. But then YouTube goes, uploading content from multiple sources or re-uploading someone else's content without adding your own original touch is considered reused content and it isn't allowed for user, whatever is paid, whatever is. And then everyone's like, oh, so this person can't do it, but X person can do it, like Sniperwolf can do it, and stuff like that. It's just like
and many
many others, yeah,
others.
pointing out the hypocrisy of it. Like, if you're low tier, you know, you get in trouble for these things, but if you're high tier, something like that, it's
All
fine.
she had
Everything's
to
allowed.
do was put the creator in there.
Mm, exactly.
You're
Credit,
using the clip, but you're cutting out everything that like
and not even
the
putting in
other
the description or
person's.
anything. Yeah, like not even
Oh,
having any of their content acknowledgement, nothing.
that is literally stealing right there.
But it's also getting worse because Sniperwolf's sister is causing problems on Twitter and YouTube and stuff as well. So she's also adding problems, and there's been tweets from it where it's I've been finding different things. So crediting sources, this one was from a post called The Real Sully G. So, you know, at least we should credit where the source come from in this information. For this one
Right,
was also looking
the real
forward to
Sully
seeing.
G.
Yeah, the Real Sully G. They're like a. I think they actually got banned by the sister. I think on one of the posts said that they had banned them, blocked them on Twitter. So yeah, they
Fair
got
enough.
blocked by them. So also looking forward to seeing if Sniperwolf's sister Woofy will also release a public apology for threatening violence to Jack, continuing to harass him, tell people to look up his address, and then insulting the people who called her out. So Sniperwolf's
Dang.
sister has actually been being more problematic than Sniperwolf herself is. So it's like creating more of a problem. Woofy also shared the Real Sully G's post at one point because the Real Sully G made a
Wiffy.
post saying, in addition to reaching out to YouTube, be sure to report Woofy, whatever the fuck you want to call her, for this behavior. Based on her actions, it is clear that she is heading down a dangerous path, and we will no doubt cause serious issues going forward. That was the post they made. Woofy retweeted it with the caption, "Suck my nuts." It's like, okay. And then there's a two posts thing here.
It comes out of nowhere though.
Yeah,
Like what
like,
the
and then
fuck?
Jack's Film made a post on the 13th going, "I have no ill intentions. Sniperwolf, you showed up to our home tonight and filmed it for 5 million plus Instagram followers to see. That's called doxing." Woofy
Yeah.
retweeted that post saying, "Damn, does he not know how to fight or something?" And then
Fuck.
someone replied going, "Not you defending doxing, that's just sad." And then she replies with, "She didn't dox anyone, dumbass. Google JacksFilms address, lol, anyone can see it."
Yeah, but still.
Like, the principle being, though, that's, you shouldn't be you know what I mean? Like, there's principle to doing, you know, there's principles to everything, but she's just like, nah,
Yeah.
fuck everyone, fuck this, fuck whatever, you know, kind of typical, like, she's a grown adult and she's got kid attitude. Like, bruh, like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, you're causing more problems for your
She's
sister,
in her
realistically.
30s. She needs to do something better than
Like,
this.
it's fucked.
Messed
They're
up.
both bad as one another.
It's not messed up, but it's just apologize and move the
And the
fuck
worst
on.
problem is, like, I've seen before with Sniperwolf's content, like, she'll like say, she'll steal content from people, not credit them, block them out, crop it,
Yeah.
use the content, and just sit there, just, you know, we've talked about not just her, other people before.
Well, see what's happening. That's
Yeah, or
about
kind
it.
of, yeah, and I was very piss
I'm
poor.
not.
Kind
I'm
of
not
like
hating on her. I'm hating on her content
and then there's other people that will
because
then react.
just put their name in there. Like,
Exactly, just even in your information, just, you know, comment, like, credit them in that as well, you know. But then there's been times where, like, people then react to her content, reacting to her, reacting to the content. And then she has a hissy fit, and then she reports everyone and wants, you know, oh, people aren't giving me credit and stuff like that. It's like, you literally done that to the original video, and then she cries wolf.
hypocrisy, man.
You know, like, it's just like the hypocrisy of it. It's like, oh, white people aren't credit me. It's like, bro, you literally didn't credit all the people that you got the content from. Like, you know, double standards much? Like, it's fucked. And that's what Jack is doing. You know, Jack's been, you know,
Yeah.
reacting to her content, and then she has a whinge about it. It's like, you're literally doing the same thing. Why can't someone else do it? You know? It's just lazy content, man. Some of these people with this lazy content that just get everything fed to them. They need to learn that they can't just be
Half
fed.
of YouTube is that content.
It's pathetic. Like, it's just lazy. Like, add something to it.
I mean, we do react, but we also include everything. Like we say, it's blah 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 blah
We
blah
talk
blah
about
blah.
it. Yeah, exactly. We
But
talk
yet
about it.
we're actually putting our own thoughts over it.
Not just sitting there just
With
going,
it.
you know, looking and nodding. Yeah. Oh, you know, actually
I mean,
adding,
that does happen
pausing,
sometimes.
stopping,
But then
rewinding,
afterwards,
breaking down. Like that, you know what I mean? That's what we do. Like, we, you know, stop,
yeah,
rewind, break down, look, zoom, enhance, you know. We
enhance.
discuss it and compare and
And hands.
make, make up what we could theorize, what could be happening, and things like that.
Yep.
Like you actually add stuff to it, not just, you know,
Let's just say what's happening and that's it.
now like commentary, like being commentary. Like no one needs your commentary. We're watching it with you. Like you didn't even like. And then they entered the room. Oh my god, they're picking up a cup. It's like we don't need your active commentary. Like we want a reaction. Actually not just fucking narrating what they're doing. It's just kind of like die. As Jim
Get your BD merch at
BD merch.
Redbubble.
Redbubble. Oh.
Or BD Bros.
Oh, that was a loud one. But yeah, so that was but that's basically the
I
thing.
said die though.
Die. But yeah, no. So that's just basically like wanted to get my little input in on that because last week I said I didn't think it was too worrisome of drama. And everyone was talking about the drama, but I saw it just getting crazy, and YouTube's just been like digging their own grave a little bit. Like
it's not most problems. You apologize, it ends.
Oh, and even the apology was so pathetic too. People made a joke where it's like Chat GPT, write me an apology letter, and basically the apology letter was so close to basic like her apology, like how it was sentenced out, was almost the exact same way. It's just she changed certain words.
Like how the developers of Lord of the Rings Gollum did their apology because that was Chat GPT as well.
Basically, yeah.
Well, that was it. Hers wasn't, but like theirs was.
Yeah, no, it's wild.
I don't know how they found that out though. Like, I wonder how they found that.
Oh, it's just
maybe it was like some typing errors or something in there.
Could have been.
I haven't seen it myself, but I just heard it was Chat GPT. Like, them devs just can't hilarious. Take a break.
I was gonna do that for next week as well because we are a week away from Halloween as well. So
we are the.
So
we are the.
They'd say next week will be our bloody Halloween episode. Even though it's like falls on weird days because Halloween's like, but it'll be our Halloween episode.
It's a little bit early. It's a few days early.
Yeah, so because then the episode drops on the Monday, which then Tuesday is Halloween, so that's like it'll be that kind of roll around to work it out.
Do you know we get picked on for saying Tuesday, like for saying Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, because apparently it's Tuesday.
Tuesday, not choose. I like to chew on Tuesday.
Yeah, choose.
Airport.
Tuesday.
Airport.
Chewy Tuesday.
You going to the airport?
The airport.
There's a
fucking Bluey game out now. I think.
Yeah, coming soon. Before we get further talking with games, did you hear that the RoboCop Rogue City for Nintendo Switch has been cancelled?
Makes sense because that is graphically intense and like it's a big game.
Yeah, I'm like, why? I'm surprised they even tried to make it in the first place. So like, that's a bit...
Mortal Kombat. Oh, what if because of Mortal Kombat 1?
Yeah, that was bad.
Because they got grilled for that.
Yeah.
Because like NetherRealm got grilled for that, so I wonder if they're like, well, this isn't going to be what people want, so we're just going to scrap it.
That's it. So I mean, makes sense because the game looks like it's going to be really good, and I definitely could see that the Wii.
It's cool. Switch... It's cool. They got the original actor to voice him though. Like, what's his name? Peter. Is it Peter something? Peter. Peter something.
Peter something. Peter something.
Peter something. Pretty sure that's his name, right? Peter something. RoboCop. I mean,
Peter Sutton.
I think it was Peter something.
Peter Piper pick the Peter Pips.
What? Peter
Pips.
It's always funny that the team who made RoboCop made that god awful fucking Rambo game.
I know, it's so weird.
And you know it's published by Nacon. You know the
Nacon, yeah,
the Nacon accessories and stuff. The actual published video games as well.
That's crazy, It's so wild. But yeah, no. So but speaking of games,
Peter something.
While you're looking that up, I picked up Hot Wheels.
Peter Weller. That's it.
Peter Weller. I'm talking to that.
Yeah, he's actual the voice in this as well.
Yeah, I picked up my as Jim knows, I picked up my Hot Wheels 2 Unleashed.
Yeah, he was like,
and
he's three Hot Wheels.
People are now starting to play on multiplayer now. Multiplayer.
Yeah, it just took a couple of days to get into it.
It just took like 2 or 3 days to get the
People
ball
probably did
rolling.
the story and then the multiplayer stuff like that.
I've started to see a couple of familiar names from the first Hot Wheels game. The
Like who?
Z Milkman. Do you remember the Z Milkman?
Yeah.
He's already popped in. There was another one, I can't remember what it was. But
Dang.
yeah, I was like, as soon as I saw Z, I was like, I don't the mic thing. There's no chat thing. But as soon as I'm playing on Steam, I was like, Z! I just screamed at my screen. I'm like, the Milkman's back! And I was just like, wow. And I was like, oh, it's good. Like I know some of the other names when I'll see them. Like I'm keen to see because like we played so much online. Like we
We
got
played like a week's worth online straight, pretty
just
much.
constantly playing and. My God,
I wonder
I
if
do
they were
apologize.
day one for that as well. Like, fuck.
Who
And they were
knows?
still going at the end.
Like we all play, like we got it, and then we stopped
2 years.
playing, and then we got back into it, and then it was so weird that we, you know what I mean? When we got the first Hot Wheels game, like we played it for a bit, didn't really play it, and then we got back into it,
I played for like what, an hour, I think, when I first got it.
and then we and then we're like, I was kind of like into it a bit more than you were the first time around, but then I didn't really stick to it, and then now it's like, because after that, and it was so good, this game plays exactly like it. And it's just been like so easy to get into, and I'm just so addicted to it. It's just like I just can't stop playing. Like
it's
I've
like
already,
the sequel you always wanted.
yeah, because there's like the few
The
extra
same thing,
features.
but better.
100%.
The same thing, just upgraded. Like,
But I
yeah.
mean, the bikes are a bit broken. They're not.
Oh,
They don't really work well. Bikes are quite large as well. I mean, they are kind of biggish as Hot Wheels cars. Like if you look
I
at the
actually
toys.
think,
I
you know,
could.
the developers behind them, Milestone.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the Hot Wheels they do the ride games.
Oh, okay.
Thing,
I think it might
you
have
keep
been because,
going.
but yeah, no, the physics is a little bit whack. So when you like, at least with a car, you know, it's flat. It's you know, I got because there's the limited, the special
Oh,
thing with the bonus with the game. So like, you know, a car's fine. So car drives, you lose control, you spin. You know, a car spins out. So it's like woo, you know, or if you hit something, you roll it, you flip. The physics of a car is simple. A bike, on the other hand, because on two wheels sitting upright. And it kind of has the lean, so when you're trying to turn, it does kind of lean. But you crash a bike, and a bike's fucked because you crash so when a car can't really
you're coming
tip,
off.
right?
But,
A car
yeah,
can't tip. You know what I mean? But bike,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you crash, a bike can fall over. So when you're racing, and if your bike happens
Oh
to crash and
no.
fall, it goes whoa, 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 and you're trying to fucking readjust yourself. You can't because you're there. Your bike's on its side going woo, like around in circles and shit, and it's crazy. Like it's like they need to kind of not have two-wheeled vehicles, maybe.
I mean, they just got to fix the
The
physics and the
physics are a bit.
collision and stuff. Maybe.
And you know how you always used to do the thing where you used to go up a jump as well, and if you're boosting, you kind of jump and you do a backflip. You kind of get that little bit of like, kind of thrust because you're boosting, so it makes sense of where you're being pushed to because you've got boost.
Yeah.
That kind of
Right.
we launch boost, get a bit of air, kind of send you up a little bit is one thing. Bikes, on the
Yeah.
other hand, if you boost and you do a backflip, so say if there's like you want to jump and boost, it's fine like this. Like so, here's you get the representation. Here's the going up. Here's the down ramp. You boost, you land fine. But if you decide to do a backflip, and you've done backflips with cars, and you kind of like boost, and you kind of go a little high, and you kind of like make it a little bit. Or if you've got a bike,
Yep.
and you come along and you do a you boost and you do a backflip, your bike doesn't just go like like that. Your bike goes, it just launches off into space. It just like there's a jump on one of the tracks where I went to jump and I was like, I'll do a little backflip over this jump and do a land in the loop-de-loop and like clear under the T-Rex. I fucking did a backflip. I went over the T-Rex. It's a massive fucking. It's in the story mission. I went up over it because I fucking launched too high up when I did a backflip and my bike just went off into space because the physics.
So I'm guessing
don't.
no one's touching the bikes till they're fixed.
Yeah, I only tried with. I've been collecting the bikes and giving them a go, but their physics are whack. I haven't tried them in online yet either because I'm scared because people actually bump each other in online. So,
We've been playing their games for 20 years.
yeah. What other games have they?
Ride. They've done the SBK games. Racing Evolution on the original Xbox. Squadra, of course. Alfa Romeo.
Oh, yep.
Superbikes, SBK,
Space Mini.
MotoGP games.
Mm-hmm.
More SBK, Superstars Racing V8.
So basically any racing game, really.
WRC. Pretty much. Mud. Remember that game, Mud?
Yep, I remember Mud. It
WRC,
has been fun though. Like
MotoGP.
100% is a fun game. Like
Sebastian Leob Rally.
it
Those.
kind of makes sense why when you actually look. Oh, there is a. What am I saying? Yeah. But yeah, no, it kind of makes sense.
Like
It's a bit weird.
they did the game Gravel, the motocross games, like anything like that.
Well, that's it. Got my pure
They
fire pack.
recently just released Ride 5 a couple of
Oh,
months
5.
ago.
Yep.
I'm pretty. It wasn't on their thing, but I don't know if it was by them or not. Right,
So
5.
weird that they gave this car
It
though.
wasn't on their page. Oh yeah, it was Milestone. They got so many things on constantly,
Just
and they
spitting
pumped
games
out this 2 years later. Like Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 was 2 years later.
Yeah. No, it's been such a great game though. Like it's so good getting back into it, and some of the cool things they've got, and like they've got
How
like
big
all
are
the
they,
same
do you reckon?
stuff. But just having some of the features now is so cool, like the new upgrades and the just the additions of like some new extra track pieces. You know our favorite volcano. You know how we have that volcano finisher and we kind of like race into it and it has
Fuck off!
they've got
No.
rid of the spiral. It's because I was on one of the levels. I was like, the volcano. I'm coming around the thing. I'm like, the volcano. How the fuck am I gonna drift up this thing? And I come around and I hit the volcano. It's just straight up ramp. And I was like, oh. I was like, wait, where's the spiral? I was like, that's not what I was expecting.
I think they may have got feedback about the because that was a bitch. They put like the pussy
Oh,
out stuff on there, and
but I've been clearing through it like pretty quickly. Like I'm like 25% through already. Done 2 bosses, onto the 3rd zone, and yeah, I've
you
cleared
be
out, like,
finished
everything.
before I do.
Yeah, I'm just
Before I
clearing.
even get it.
I'm clearing the fuck out of everything, eh? Like, but looking at the story too, it does look like the character, like because if you remember in the first game, we had like the basement, and then you had all the other levels, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like you had the skate park, and you had the
the
diner,
basement looks so good though. Like
and the
it's so
basement.
big.
It feels like the character you're playing as has grown up from the first game, and is now with the second because the new level is like is the backyard. And when you're
Oh
actually there,
yeah,
there's the house. It's a new house. It just looks like you've just moved into a house, basically. And I feel like maybe that was like the
you grew
basement.
up quick.
Yeah, like you grew up. I know it was weird, or you moved out. It's like because it's weird because you had that basement. I mean, it was kind of fancy, cool basement, which still felt like when you had it done up, it's like this has clearly got to be an adult because no way a kid's got this money. But it was weird living in a basement. But then
No.
you've got a house, but there's no basement. But the house is like a skinny house, and there's a garage. So there's a garage, which it's very weirdly portioned. But then in the house, it's just there. But it's like it's
Like
so
how
weird.
grand it is, because it's got to be proportioned, but not 1-to-1, because that'd be massive compared to a
Yeah,
Hot Wheels
because
car.
you'll know it just seems weird. I'm like, you go to the
Because the Hot Wheels
garage.
cars, maybe the size of a pick, just a little bit bigger than a pick.
Yeah, and it's just like
So you'd think, like, just imagine that, like,
like there's a garage on the house, but I feel like it's
yeah,
not like the garage you'd more or less park a car in. It's just a garage to have a garage, kind of thing for storage,
yeah,
more or less.
they they do exist though.
Because it's very narrow. Like I feel like you couldn't the
Hmm.
length of the back of the garage to the front where the door is. I feel like a car wouldn't actually fit in it. Like you could pull a car into it to work on it, but it'd be sticking out. It's kind of like one of those short garages
Yeah,
that people have. But yeah, no. But either way, the house
you're
is
coming through my thing.
they're
I had to move that out of the way.
they're a lot the maps are a lot bigger though. You got more room to play with to create things and stuff like that. And
I know you were raging when you was
yeah.
making a track.
Oh,
you raged for ages.
It's fiddly again, just like the first one was. Things would snap and then unsnap and wouldn't snap, and then you
Is
try
there
to
a
connect a circuit. And it's like you want to
achievement for
autocomplete.
making and running a racing one?
Yeah, they've still got that again. So that's why I was like, I had to do that. So it was just annoying. I was like, oh, why? It's just
Magic.
ass.
I just remember I used to love the Hot Wheels cars as a kid. Just get them into.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, I had an issue today.
Imagine a track on one of the big mats. Like they should have a fucking track on
Actually
a
have a-
mat.
Just have wide tracks. We need
Have
wide
they
tracks.
done that yet?
Have wide tracks.
Unless they have.
Was that like on a tracks on a mat.
Yeah, because you know how you got the big fucking map tracks you had as a kid?
Yeah.
And they had like the roundabouts and the houses. Like,
Yeah.
have us one of those.
Yeah, they got Hot Wheels versions
Put
of
us,
those with actual
put us
track.
on an actual mat.
Oh, like in the
Like you're
game.
driving on the mat. That'd be
Yeah, that'd be
cool
cool.
as.
Now, that would be cool, actually. That would be cool in the game.
Like, have they done that already?
No.
It's a second game, like third maybe?
Make acknowledge to it, like have somewhere in the room, even if it was just for a
Come on,
joke.
Milestone.
Have like just for a joke, even like if it was in the house, there was like a mat on the floor, which was the Hot Wheels like city mat kind of
Yeah.
thing, and then you could like, oh yeah, I'm gonna set up a course, and you just put cones up and track a track out on it, and you just race around on it, like the invisible track thing that you set up, and then make some checkpoints and stuff, and just yeah, that'd be cool. Because that's what
Yeah.
the first game kind of makes it feel like that's what you are driving on, because the first map, the game's map, was like one of those toy maps. When you actually explored around, when you went around everything, it was on one of those kind of maps kind of thing, and you played on it.
Yeah, but let us race on that though. Like, just put a
Did
race
I-
course and just
I
let us go fucking ham with it.
I don't know. I didn't think I'd update you on that post about that. But remember how I told you the other day that I finally found that Barbie car, that Barbie Hot Wheels car,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
monster truck. You know, saying I was hunting for it for a while, and I finally found it.
yeah.
Well, we went out today, me and Al, and the parents come over and they're looking after the kids.
Oh no.
And it was sitting up on the
Yeah.
shelf, out of the way. And the parents are like, "Oh, this looks like, I guess it's a toy. It might be for you." And they opened it. And Max played with it for a bit. I come home and I sat here for it and there was nothing talking about it. I come in here, started playing my Hot Wheels, and then I heard him talking about something and I was like, "What's going on?" I go out and they're like, you know, he saw the thing and he grabbed it, and so we thought, oh, it should be fine. I opened it. And I was like, no, this is no. Like, I fucking looked for this for months for my collection, for my Barbie, like the Barbie Hot Wheels collection I've got.
no.
And you fucking opened it. Like, they kept the packaging, but it's open. I can't glue it back together. I can't do nothing. Like, I can't. It's been touched. It's been sacrilегed. Opened. I'm like, motherfuckers! I was so mad. And Mum was like, "Oh, it's only a toy. You don't need to get mad about it." And I was like, don't even start. I was like, if you're gonna be like that, you can get out of my house. And as I'm walking down the hallway to my room to just go to the Hot Wheels,
I know how you feel though.
I was like, I stopped halfway down my hallway. I was like, nope, I'm not dealing with this. Just leave now. Please get the fuck out of my house. I'm not dealing with this. I do not want to think about it. You need to leave so I can cool down and not deal with your garbage any further. It's like, don't let the door hit you on the way out. I'm sorry, but like, fuck me. I spent so long trying to find that car and no one ever having it and always having to look at the store and be like, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no. And then finally finding it and buy it.
Would you have got a second one at the same time, or?
They did have two, but I thought I only have enough realistically to spend on the one. I can't buy two. And I was like, I really should have just spent it
It
either
wouldn't be
way.
there now, though. I don't think.
Don't think so. And then I posted in the Hot Wheels group, and people were like, "Oh, I think the only reason why this person was saying it because I think he's mostly a seller on eBay because he was like, oh, eBay have them." It's like I'm like I'm not paying upwards from $20 for a new one.
You're probably just saying that though, like.
Yeah, because he's like, "Oh, you can go on eBay and buy." I'm like, I'm not going to buy another one for $20 upwards.
That's what I was gonna
It's
say.
not
Like,
worth.
eBay's got them.
Yeah, if they were like, you know, if it was like under $10, okay, I might buy it from eBay. If it was like, no, you know, but they're like from $20 upwards, and then you're gonna pay the shipping, and it's like, so for it's like 30, 40. Some people trying to sell them for 100.
Ah, really?
It's fucking stupid, these scalpers, man, and these collectors sell them for stupid amounts. Like, I just want things in my collection, just to have in my collection, like, fuck. And yeah,
I mean, there's one for $10.
that's not bad. What's the free shipping? They charge them for shipping.
No, that's a bid. Yeah, with $12 shipping.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
$89. You're
Yeah.
fucking with me.
Yep, it's fucked. The Barbie monster truck, it's fucked.
$50, $30, $30, $55, $19.
And then the dude
with 12
replies with, I
shipping.
said to him, like, the principle being is like, I'm not going to buy a $5.75 car and spend more than that when it's worth, not even $6. Like, I'm not spending more than that. And he goes, oh, and you go on about some comment going like, oh, isn't it worth it for your kids' entertainment? And you just have to work an extra 30 to 60 minutes of work to make the extra money. I'm like, I shouldn't be an hour's worth of work. I shouldn't be buying one car from an hour's worth of work. I shouldn't be like, oh, I've worked an hour this week. Here's $30. I'll buy a Hot Wheels car. No, I can buy like fucking mass brain retarded 6 cars.
Why are there 2 different types of Barbie monster trucks?
Oh, there's the car version and then there's the van version, that truck version.
Yeah, because you got the Dodge Charger Barbie one, and then you got the truck one.
Yeah, there's just different ones they keep releasing. It's just like it's the principle being that I bought it for myself, not to open. Like, you know what I mean? And these people, like, some people agree with and understand. Like, collectors, you buy things because you want it for yourself.
That's why they come in the packages like that. Because you can hang it
exactly
with a collection and stuff. Like.
And like that's exactly it. Like I want it for myself.
Blake does that. He built a whole board and he's put everyone up. All of his Hot Wheels he can put on there so far. Like he just nailed up there. Like
yeah, and there's some of them I actually want to put up. Like some of the ones I have, there's select ones I do want to have up, like on a nice hangboard that I can look at, and others that I want, just to keep in a box because that's just what I want to do with them.
And you put on a shelf or something.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, I know not to put them on shelves anymore. Fuck. Like, fuck me.
Is that from the movie, is it?
I don't think it's actually in the movie, no. But it's just like to...
Because it doesn't look like it is. Yeah.
No.
Like they made it in commemoration with it.
I've got 2 of the Jeeps that were from the movie. And I've got the Barbie car, I think that was from the movie as well. No, it wasn't. It was the Barbie car, just the thing.
That's a Star Wars monster truck.
Yeah, there's a few of those. But yeah, I was just so mad.
There's a DeLorean monster truck.
I was like, I'm not dealing with this today. This is the last thing I need to deal with. I went out, come back, and to hear that, I was like, oh my god. Like, why did...
Hot Wheels should be $10 maximum on eBay.
Yep.
You got the price for the car, and the shipping would be the rest of it for $10.
Yeah.
Maybe
again,
12.
Like, people just trying to scalp all these things for extra price.
It should be 15 or less.
Yeah, there should be more. There should be a percentage that you can sell up to. You shouldn't be like, oh, I bought this car for $5. I'm going to sell it for $100. It's like there should be a percentage that you can only get to, like, you can only add an extra 20% or 50. You know what I mean? 30% to the cost.
Yeah, right.
Like everything should
still no,
because there's no control over knowing what the price was, but there should be some kind of system in place so that
Yep. I've got nothing.
Everything
like,
should be sold. If you're selling it at sale price, if you're selling it straight up for a set price. So yeah, so if you're selling it for a set price, there should be a cap. But if you're auctioning it, then the auction can go wild. We've said that before. Like,
the auction can go whatever the fuck it wants. Yeah, like if people want it, they have to pay for it. Like.
Exactly. So that's why I feel like that should be where it should be at. And that's why I feel like eBay used to be. Like, eBay was all about auctions, and then they said it to you could just set things for sale price, and it's just...
Which isn't bad, but they should have to regulate, keep an eye on everything that goes on there. Like, if it's not within retail, if it's already still on shelves, it has to be retail or less. Yeah. Because you've now owned it, you've touched it.
Yeah, unless it's like a vintage category, like like.
Yeah.
And the people be putting everything.
But there's got to be a certain there's got to be a certain time. But like, that does suck though.
But yeah, so now I gotta try and find another one, and then put it.
Which it could or could not happen. Otherwise, we'll be fucking eBay.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, I try to avoid that.
You might have to bite the bullet. If that shop doesn't have it again, just might as well just bite the bullet.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Wait
and
see.
Keep it in your room out there.
Oh, it's just like,
I do know how you feel because when they say it's just a toy, I'll get that with those.
Yeah.
I'm like, toys don't cost like $100.
But like you've got them set up how you want
action
to display
figures
them.
don't.
Like, imagine if you wanted to display them in the box and then someone opened them up from the box. Like that wasn't what you wanted to display it. Like, like it's just annoying when you have it displayed a certain way and then that just gets, thrown over. Like that's not how I wanted it displayed. If I wanted it opened, I would have opened it. There's a reason why it's in the box. Use some common, there's a reason it's sitting there in a box. If it wanted, like the kids get things straight away and they're opened usually. Like, Common sense. Or
Yeah.
maybe if it was a toy that I had
Or
it
if you're
kept
saving
aside,
it, you would have hit it. Like,
yeah, or if it was, and it was kind of like I said, it was out the way, the kids couldn't really see it. Like, if I wanted the kids to have it, the kids would have had it. Common sense. Oh, let's just give it to the kids because we saw it sitting there. No, if they were going to have it, I would have given it to them. Well, what the principle being was, I was saving it to give, you know, if I was to give them for a reason at a certain time, and they've just gone and broken that trust because they've just given it to them. Like, maybe this was meant to be a reward for a certain deed. Oh, well, there's a car here, I'll give them that. You've broken the deed reward, you know, like, things like that. It's the principle. It's just like, oh. Like, why do they not think about that? Like, it's just annoying. Like,
I mean, you probably just gave them fucking PTSD. Now they see a Hot Wheels car, they're like, oh.
I was like, oh, they're like, oh, we'll try and find another one. I'm like, good luck with that. I spent months looking for the thing.
Right?
Like, I looked every time when I went to the shop, seeing if they had it. Never saw it.
Dang.
Until then, and then I only had it sitting there for.
Like, it's funny, but it isn't. Like,
oh,
it
I know.
sucks.
It's like it's just a double-edged sword. It's like, oh.
Like, you look back on it and laugh, but like,
yeah, but it's annoying.
Like, at that moment,
it's
you're
annoying.
pissed.
Oh, it was just fucking annoying. I was like, for fuck's sake. I was like, it's just, yeah. It's annoying. It's like they need to just not touch things. There's a reason things are in a place and they come and ruin it. Like, there's a reason why that's there. Like,
right?
Ask, not just do. Like, it's just annoying when parents get like that sometimes. They just do things with your stuff, you know, without thinking, like, this is my house, you know. I've got things set up how I want things set up. Don't come in here and start changing things and doing things, you know.
I just found something for you.
Found something.
I don't know if this is what you're planning, but I don't know if this is what you're planning, but hang on. Let me just send you this. I'm just seeing this.
One of the many things.
Hey, there you go.
One of the many things.
It's a big fucking box you put on your wall.
Big fuck. I don't know what my brain was doing for a second. My brain. Do you know I was flicking on my phone. I was meant to go to Discord, but I was like, oh, let's see this message you sent me. And I was about to open up my photo gallery. It's like, how am I going to view a message in my own photos? Like,
yeah, your face did a weird thing, so I knew something happened.
I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, those display cases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to open them. You don't have to open them, but if you can, you put them in there.
There's a lot of people that have had these. They're not bad.
Well, it's the best way to put them, really. Like, if you want to display them with the light set as well, like.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
I was thinking about getting one of those because I want one of the Hot Wheels. Not every Hot Wheels car,
that's the thing. Like,
you know, like, you don't collect everything.
Like you see these guys here, like that one with that photo there. I've seen him before in one of the Hot Wheels groups, and he done that. Like those prints, they're some of those, like, they get the cards and they just cut them.
Yeah.
So they'll get the original cards, and because they're larger cards, so everything's bigger. So then the cards are bigger and the cards are bigger. So then they can just cut the cards and they just put them in the back.
Put it nicely in there to show you what it is, and
that's it. So sometimes that's what people want them. I know I'm just a weird collector. I like to keep them all in their boxes, and it's just like I might just put them up on a pinboard.
No, you can put them in the box in there, I think.
Like that's usually why I buy multiples. So then I'll have one that I'll keep in the package, and then one that I'll open. So I usually buy 2 to 3. So then there's always one where it's like one's to keep as a collection in itself. One's to maybe if I was to resell it, which is highly unlikely, but it's just like that's just that extra one because, like, why not? It's like I'm not going to sell it anyway, but it's just like maybe if I was having to sell them, like, I'll have that extra car there. And then it's like, and then one is like possibly to open for display purposes. So that's why you should buy, you know, a couple of each. Then I've got one that I'll set up for pinball.
At least get them when they first come out, so they're at the right fucking price.
And that's why I have like so many like multiples of Batmobiles, because then I got that for that reason. You know, one for display, one for maybe playing with, and one for.
Yeah, you get them big Hot Wheels, though, them big ones, like
the larger ones.
They're massive. I think they're the die cast, aren't they, as well? Like, they're the fucking metal ones.
Yeah, a lot of the Hot Wheels. Yeah.
No,
those ones
you can get plastic Hot Wheels, but
yeah. Those big ones are proper premium. Like they're always metal.
Oh yeah.
Which ain't bad.
Right. Which it's not fucking bad.
No.
I haven't had Hot Wheels in many years.
Like,
I got one from my Hot Wheels game. That's about it.
Like, there's a set coming out, if I can grab it, that's re-releasing some cars. I've got a large version at the moment. It's kind of, it's metally, but the bottom's plastic. Like, it is metal. It's a larger one, but this was only a $10 car because it's one of those wind-up ones.
Is that a Looney Tunes one?
No, it's just it's a little wind-up one, but it's part of a set.
I thought I had Tweety on it.
No,
for a minute.
But the hood pops up. It's got plastic interior.
That's what I used to have. Like those ones, yeah.
But there's a set. This is 53. There's a set. There's 5 of them. Originally, it was released with 3 cars in the set, and then they re-released the set with 2 more cars. So, 55 is one of the new cars, part of the new set, and then there's 56, which I haven't seen yet. But that's
a big size difference.
So that's why I'm trying to find the normal size of this one, 53.
That's the one you get when you put the backing on there.
Yeah, you can put something like that on it. Then there's 54. So 54. There was 50,
yeah.
So 52.
Are they the same color?
Yeah, because they're part of the same set.
Yeah.
But they re-released one in a larger scale. So there's the mini scales and the large scale, just for whatever, why not kind of thing Hot Wheels did. And then recently this year.
You know the reason why.
Yeah. And then recently 55 came out this year.
It's like how Pop Vinyls do it, but they got overboard.
Yeah. Oh, Pop Vinyls are crazy. So I'm trying to find 52 at the moment. This is the closest thing I've got at the stage for 53, so there's a bit of a size difference until I find the actual smaller size. And 56 is supposed to be coming out, so then I can have, and that's the set I'm trying to find, so I've got all of them. So this is the closest.
Where's the downfall of Pop Vinyls, though, where Hot Wheels have lived for, fuck, they're going to live forever.
Oh, Hot Wheels will. But you can see the colouring, the same colouring in the stripes. 55.
Steam, you got them too low.
55 has the same stripe as 53.
Not the same colour, though.
No, it's because it's larger. It's slightly brighter. But as you can see,
they're the same colour, though.
They're the same colour. With the gold stripe and then the blue, like the grey blue. But yeah, so there is supposed to be
the hood's black one, not the other.
5. I think there's supposed to be a 5-pack coming out with these. So the 5-pack will have, which then I'd get these again, technically. But then at least I'd have 52, 53, 54, 55, and 56 in the pack. Right. But they all got to come out first, and that's why there'll be no 5-pack yet, because 56 hasn't come out yet. And it's just like, bring out 56 so I can find... And it all started because I found this car. I found the one car, and then I'm like, oh, there's a whole set of all these cars. I'm like, oh, so now I'm waiting for the set to come out, and I found that there's this car, and I like this car, but you can't find this and in the smaller car because it came out last year. And then this one was technically released 2021 and 2020, but then it re-released again this year, so I found it. And then this one was like last year, and then 52 was like 2019. It's like, fuck! Like, why does Hot Wheels have to be like that? Pain in the ass.
And that's one thing why I don't collect Hot Wheels. Because it's like Pop Vinyls. You have a run, then they come back at some point, they come back with more or the same one, but then you miss it. The first one, they got variation changes.
Because they have different colour styles. And then don't even get me started with the treasure hunts now. Treasure hunts and super treasure hunts. There's so many more now. I've found most waves of cars now. So you look at most sets, most of those cars will have a treasure hunt variant now. So it won't just be like, oh, here's the car, like there's 5 cars in the set, or, there'll be that car, but then there's one version that has an alternate variant to it. So now you can find and complete your set because...
It's like the pops in there, like, what are the fucking...
Chasers.
Fuzz ones and shit.
Yeah.
The finger flock ones and stuff.
It's kind of good now that Hot Wheels has changed that because it used to be like, oh, you need to collect, you want to collect this set? It's 5 cars. But one of them, this one here, is a treasure hunt. Oh, treasure hunt's rare, so you're going to have 4 out of the 5 cars. You're not going to complete a set. But what they've done now, which is actually good, is that you'd be like, oh, there's 5 cars in a set. You can collect every single one. But one of them is shiny, but you can still get the default non-shiny version. So you can still complete your set, but if you want the rare one, you've got to try and find the rare one. So it's kind of good that they're doing that now. So you can actually complete a set, and you're not just screwed by, oh, I'm missing that one car, I'm never going to find it. Someone's selling it for like $100 on eBay, oh, I better buy it to complete my set, And that's the thing, like...
I mean, you still can if you want to.
So it's only recent this year I've noticed they've been doing that that they've started to do that. And because there's a lot of cars. I'm like, oh, I've got
I
that
guess
car.
There's a lot of vocal people out there probably
Yeah, I
pissed
think
off
so.
that,
Yeah, and all the collectible. Well, there's the other thing too is there's the so-called treasure hunts aren't really being a lot of treasure hunt lately. So being in the Hot Wheels groups, being like, oh, these cars are treasure hunts, but then there's like 50 people posting in the group being like, oh, I found this treasure hunt. Oh, I found this treasure hunt. And then you see people posting photos of like their treasure hunt collection. They're like, oh, I just bought 10 of them. And they're like, oh yeah, I found 10 of them too. And someone's like, oh bro, I went to all these different stores and found like 50 of them. Like, that's not really a treasure hunt then if they're so easily found.
I mean, treasure hunts say it on there though.
Yeah, they say it on them, exactly. So, but it doesn't really become that rare if so many people are finding them and then finding so many of them.
Well, it still is.
You know,
probably they got lucky getting them. Like,
well, usually the ratio is for most of those things. It's usually for a treasure hunt or stuff like that. It's usually 1 every 5 or 6 boxes. So the fact that they're getting like 1 every 1
means
box,
they got lucky boxes. Like,
and people are finding them
wherever they
went,
went,
like, it's crazy.
had a good fucking run.
Well, these people will be posting like I've seen in groups where this one dude picked up like he had like 10 super treasure hunts. This is one I know. He was in one store. He had 10 super treasure hunts, like 20 of one treasure hunt car, another 10 of a different treasure hunt car, another 5 of a different treasure hunt car, and like he went to the one store and he found all these different treasure hunts. It's like, what the fuck is they all in the one store? And they're all from different waves of releases, but he found so many of them. Like, how? What? Like, that makes no sense. Like,
depends where you live. Like, could be a local area, like a small one.
I mean,
all those fucking treasure hunts.
America, but like, it just seems. Why, but it just seems so weird that like these stores are getting in non-ratioed like product that like it just feels like everyone's finding them.
Depends how many boxes they get in though.
Yeah, and it just feels like they're not as like I said, it doesn't feel like they're as rare now. Almost, it's like.
Oh, they are. Like, weird. Can you find them?
There's barely any cars at all here in Australia, so.
Exactly, because they're all over there.
But yeah, there's a few people that'll find heaps, but not as bad as America though. And Americans are fucking wild. They just buy too many of things.
Where's that super treasure hunt? Let me see. Let me.
The STHs, yeah, STH Hot Wheels. Just look up some STH Hot Wheels.
STH super.
You know what the funny thing is? Hunt. As well, Jim. So see the car on the front of this cover here on the Hot Wheels game.
They're not bad priced, really.
So yeah, so Jim.
$100.
See the green cars on the front of this?
Yeah.
The twin mill that's green. That is actually a super treasure hunt. That car, IRL, is actually a super treasure hunt. And the funny thing was, it was actually in the first Hot Wheels game. I ended up finding out as a actual secret treasure hunt car.
Does Super Treasure Hunt say that anymore? Because these ones don't say it at all. On the boxes.
They usually on the car itself. It will have a gold flame on it.
Or is it on the side?
Or it'll be on the back of the box.
Or the side. It's got a side with a flame or a flag or something.
It usually has it behind it. I don't think I have any treasure hunts. I know I do have one, but it doesn't say it on the box. I can't grab it.
Oh yeah.
But I have one treasure hunt I managed to find. I can't remember if it's on the card or not. But usually it's behind. So basically in the packaging on the card. Where's the card? I gotta open the card for a second. So basically on most treasure hunts is see how you got the white space here, Jim?
Yeah.
So usually where the car would sit in the way, you can't see unless you looked up a little peek. You'd be like, this car is a secret treasure hunt, and it'll have its little silver ring on it, so you wouldn't see it until you looked, and you're like, oh. Because there'll be so many people that are just so impatient with their cars. They're like, oh, I got this awesome car, and I got it out. And then they look at the back, and then on the back of the car, it's like, this car is a treasure hunt. It's like, you found one of the treasure hunt cars. And it's like, people are like, no, I won't open it. It's like, well, you got to look into it. You need to know which cars are which.
If you can't open them, like, god dang.
No, it's just these people that collect cars and then want to open them and not want to open them. It's like, well, if you're doing that, you should know what a treasure hunt is and what's not. Like, you should be in the know. So you don't accidentally open one if you don't want to open it. You know what I mean?
Is the twin mill out now? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
$48.
Yeah, which one? 48
from the US. There's only one on eBay. It's in the US.
God.
Yeah, the twin mill, the green one. Yeah, right here. It's got the engine on the top.
Yeah, Super Treasure Hunt.
Yep.
Yes, that's in the game, and it was actually it was a super treasure hunt in the first game, and it's back again in the second game. And you can actually unlock it. So
I know that. So the one in the first game you can't get then. The one that I have, the Bone Shaker, because that was made just for the game.
Yeah, the actual physical car. Yeah.
Oh, they made that one.
But then this one for this game is the blue one.
You can't buy that then.
No, because
No,
it actually has the Unleashed 2 badge on the back as well.
yeah.
So
It's
this
like how
one's
my
an
Bone
actual
Shaker's got
yeah.
Hot Wheels Unleashed. They've got 2, yeah.
But a cool thing is with the game though, Jim, is if you've got the first game, the Bone Shaker Digital will unlock in the second game.
Oh, that's good. So
Yeah,
it carries over.
yeah, because I got the Bone Shaker in the game. I was like, fuck yeah!
Ooh.
So it added to
The
my
Bone
library.
Shaker is such a good car, though. Like, it
Yeah.
looks so fucking
Oh,
good.
you need to get the game, Jim, so we can play again. I really want to play with you.
Well, I'll only get it right now if EB's got that one again.
Yep. They should do. They didn't. I don't think it really sold that wild. But
You can never fucking know.
yeah. So
Well, guess what? I can!
It's pretty basic. I did my unboxing
Because
video.
I do want that car. Like,
That's basically yeah. Like there's not much to it.
I'm not a twin mill fan, but I want it.
Yeah. But I'm just a little disappointed that they didn't add too much to this collection for. I mean,
You know, that twin mill was $30.
technically, well, the DLC in that, yeah. Technically, because it was $69.95 for standard, and it was $99.95 for the collectors, their so-called Pure Fire edition.
30 bucks for a couple of things, like.
Because the digital twin mill is $2.95.
Yeah.
Well, if you work it out, technically, if you want to work this out in ratio, the digital version of the
that car
car
costs a lot.
Well, if you work it, no, well, I'll say the DLC costs a lot, because I'll say the digital car was $2.95. Realistically, a Hot Wheels car is $2. So you'd say this is $2 realistically. You know, because that's what a price of a Hot Wheels car is. It's $2.
Yeah, but that'll be worth more because it's from the...
Yeah.
But no one has a partnership bought the game.
But I'll say if we go backwards instead, so we say this is just, let's just go with it. So they say this is $2, right? And then the Twin Mill DLC is $2.95. So that means that's only $4.95, right? Let's just go with that. So that means the extra $25. No, is that right? 25? 50, but I had a brain fart. 25.
What
that'd
happened?
Yeah, that'd be 30. That'd be 30. That'd be $29.95 all up. So that means it's $25 for the other 3 DLCs. Realistically, if you think about it that way.
That's expensive because there's fuck all in them.
Because yeah, it's the Unstoppable pack, the Speed Kings pack, and the Just a Scratch pack. That means those DLCs
which has got like
expensive.
2 things in there each.
Yeah, so it's 6 cars for $25.
Speed Kings has 2 cars. Just a Scratch has 2 cars, and Unstoppable has 2 cars.
Yeah, and that's $25.
But they're not physical, so they're worth like cents. Yeah, really.
Again, most probably $2.95 a car, which still doesn't add up, right? If you charge them at $2.95.
So technically, that car is expensive.
So the car is what is expensive. That's what I'm saying. So it is expensive. So if you price a car, so if Twin Mill is DLC alone is $2.95 for the car, every other car is $2.95. So what is that?
But they're digital. They're not. They just.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because I looked at the price of Twin Mill, the digital Twin Mill. It's $2.95 just for the one car digitally.
Jesus.
Because you can buy that DLC by itself. So let's just say that that a single car digitally is 95 cents more than a physical car, which is friggin' wild. Times that by 7, that's just $20.65. So it's like $10 for this car, realistically, if you were to think about it. But it's mostly not. The DLC is mostly cheaper. So I've mostly paid like $15 for the car. $15, $20 for the car.
Maybe I can't. What the fuck? Yeah, because I'm just thinking like that's pretty much. But then again, I got some deals like the Batman DLC when I had my Hot Wheels Unleashed. I got that in the Looney Tunes DLC for free with it, and all the superhero cars and Ninja Turtles and stuff. Like, I got a lot more in the first game than what you get in the second one.
This one dude just commented earlier on my post. He goes, I have a Fast and Furious collection and I let my son open the Skyline truck. It's a toy. It's like, yes, but you let him open it and play with it.
Yeah, you let him open it.
I didn't let him open it. It's like, and I said to him, it's my toy and I want to keep it in the box.
Yeah, right?
Someone else commented earlier too going, the messed up part was about it, your kid probably played it with 2 minutes and then threw it to the side. And I'm like, and I come in going, the pain. But it's true though. It's like it's my like I chose to do what I want with it. I paid for it.
The pain. The pain is real.
It's like, it's the principle. I don't care. Like, I buy cars, Hot Wheels for the kids. Like, they get what they want, and I buy what I want. Like, I'm buying them either way.
Right.
I'll buy them cars if they like the car that I'm buying. That's part of the thing. And if I find double, then I'll buy myself one that's for my collection. Then I'll buy one for them so that they can open it and we can play with it together. Like, there's ones that are to play with and ones that I want to collect. Like, and that's weird with some of these people. It's like, I'm not trying to like I spent my money. That's my money on my toys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can do what I want with them. If I want to call them toys and I want to keep them in a packet, then that's it, Like, you bought, like, Gears of War, God of War, like, 5 times. 3 times, wasn't it? And, it's the same thing. God of War.
Don't at me like that.
But, like, that's the same thing, though. Like, you wanted to do that.
3 times.
Yeah. But, like, that's exactly it, though.
And one down there.
You bought it 3 times, and you wanted one to open, one to keep closed, and then one to play.
Definitely, I had to open the other one because remember how some didn't have codes. I'm like, fuck, I gotta check that now.
I know it's a trap, but like you know what I mean. But like that's the thing though. Like you wanted to buy 2 different versions because you wanted one to open, one to keep kind of.
Yeah, well, that's got 2 different things. Like one has
Yeah.
all the extras, where one
Like-
still had the good stuff. But like, I got 2 Mjolnirs.
Like that's the thing. It's your money. You can do what you want with it. Like
Yeah.
I'll always, I'll always advise against wasting money with everyone. I'm like, do you really need to do that?
Technically, everyone wastes money. Like
Exactly.
Dang.
That's exactly it. People want to waste money.
You
Want to
only
waste money.
fucking once. Like, what are you gonna do? Take the money to your grave?
Exactly. Like,
I bought Hot Wheels. You fucked.
Huh? You bought Hot Wheels? You got the
It'll
Hot
be
Wheels.
It'll be here Wednesday, so it'll be quicker than you think.
That's alright.
I'm like, God dang it, Daz.
Because it's the weekend, yeah, and I'll process it Monday.
You fucking gave me FOMO because I didn't want to miss out on that twin mill. I already got the first one, so.
I know. I'm kind of sad that I missed out on the first one now. I really wish I did pre-order it because honestly, I forgot about it when that first game came around. I honestly forgot about it, and then it came out, and I was like,
How did I? Until
oh
I'm like,
fuck. So
oh,
I bought it like from like at the time when I was working at Big W. I ended up buying it from Big W's because I was like, fuck, it's out, and I just bought it because it was cheaper there.
I'm sure just pissed there's no steelbook for the second one.
I'm really pissed off that they didn't do that, and I'm bummed I didn't get the steelbook for the first one.
It looks like good. But
yeah.
Coming back around again to the nostalgia point.
Yes.
As you know, I was eBay a lot of things recently.
Yes.
You have no idea what the fuck's gonna come up.
No, you've been doing. You told me some stuff. You told me some stuff, and there's other stuff you kept secret.
But because I'm getting back into
your collection.
My collection plus more because I was never always a big gamer. Like I played them, but I missed the whole Wii generation. I missed a lot of the PS3 360 era. I played some of the PS2, so I'm still getting back into that. I only played PS1 and 4, really, completely. But also, this is just a Switch thing also, but I thought it was cool when I told you about
I was like, damn, but you got yourself the steel.
I was going to try and get it glow in the dark, but I tried it before this, and it needs more light because it was very dim. But no, it's pretty cool. The ghosts glow in the dark on the back.
Yep, you can just see them.
And that's a cool. I watched gameplay and I ordered the game yesterday. I think.
Oh, you did get it?
I have to play it.
Yeah, I want to get it as well, but it's just having the money to get them.
It's a shame there's no inside artwork.
It's a bit
Except for us.
Yeah, we're the inside artwork now.
In your steelbook.
Still pretty cool.
But
now you've got it.
Because I remember playing the first game. It was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like that was literally a scary game. Like it made you just sometimes. But the third one does look good. It's got the same dude in it. The little dude with the big glasses and the little fucking bit of hair.
Yeah. What's his name?
He's in the third one. I thought he was a baby at one point. I was like, is it a baby?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's like it's an old man.
It's an old man.
This one's not a nostalgia one, but I just thought I picked this up during the week. It was like 70% off, but way long.
Oh yeah, you got way long. Yep.
Way long from
Not really
JB. Was that?
nostalgia. It's
No, but it was like
so
70%
long.
off.
That's a pretty good buy though.
So long, way long. No, but this is where the nostalgia kicks in as well. But you'd remember this, right? Most Wanted.
Yes.
I
Was it 50?
I will take this to the grave with me. I'll stand on the fucking mountain and shout it. This is the best Need for Speed game ever.
100%.
Need for Speed Most Wanted. If you haven't played it, fucking play it.
You're missing out, honestly. It's such a good game.
On the GameCube, Xbox, and PS2.
Like they tried redoing the game and just still didn't even hit the mark. Like
they didn't redo it. They made a whole new one.
Yeah, it's like a whole remake of
it. It's got nothing to do about this.
Like they called it Most Wanted and that was it. They just slapped a. It's so weird.
Like this had live action, like people like at the cut scenes, and this was back in the good old days. But funny part is, I think this is the game that I got refunded, and then it turned up a couple days later.
Oh yeah.
I didn't ask for a refund. They just eBay sent me an email on that saying, and Afterpay said I got refunded, and then this turns up. I ordered a second one, so I'm gonna have two. So.
Oh well.
But even the manual, look, mint condition manual. I was like, yes. Condition. And I remember the days you had memory card holders.
Yeah, I know, in the cases.
And the funny part is, I've been doing all this collecting, and on PlayStation Access, they've been talking about the old stuff as well, like nostalgia and stuff, and about the fact that not everyone wants a digital future. Like, the majority don't.
It breaks that history because if you go all digital, then you can't.
Also, game preservation goes out the fucking window.
Yeah.
And this is a Wii one, but I am pissed about they left it in the sun, and it's just lost color. It's meant to be yellow like that.
Actually, I got my
even
Wii,
the PG there.
Where is that? Because I could say I was telling you about that the other day about my Wii games being faded, and actually,
was it in the sun or? Because game cases don't fade unless they're in the sun because sun fades shit.
I've got a shit ton of Wii games. I've got MarioWare. See, I've got Smooth Moves.
Smooth Moves. What the hell is Smooth Moves?
Smooth Moves.
Smooth Moves.
Yeah, WarioWare. Smooth Moves.
Oh yeah,
I got so many Wii games. I got duplicates. Oh, there's one. The PokePack 2 is faded.
I've got two Wii games.
That one's slightly faded.
Did you buy them new though, or did you get them
these are all second-hand games I bought.
Yeah, so people left them in the fucking sun, like during the day and shit. It's bullshit, isn't it? Like, if you're gonna sell them, tell people when they're faded.
Like, I got these a lot of. Well, I saw them technically like what they were. I just bought them anyway because they were like.
But I am cool that the manual's still in very perfect condition.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Like no creases. But no, like this. Oh, that's one of the good ones.
And there's that.
What one's that? Sparks of Hope, is it, or something?
Dawn of the Dragon.
Oh, Dawn of the Dragon. Was that a good one?
There was a Crash Bandicoot game I had here too. Crash of the Titans on Wii.
Dang.
GoldenEye on the Wii. I got so many. Oh, here's another one.
I'm not buying third party for the Wii. I'm just going to buy the exclusives.
So both PokePack games are faded.
I guess because they're popular, they just had them sitting in the. But why are the fronts done? Like, are they in the sun like that the whole time? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like just sitting there.
Or they're sitting on a table or something, and the sun can hit it.
Spider-Man, like, all those Lego games. Oh, a good one to get for your Wii is Mad World if you haven't got it.
I've seen it. It was fucking cheap too.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a really good game.
But have you got this one? The Shake.
That's what I'm trying to see if I've got it. I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Because this game is fucking amazing. It's like Wario's only stuff is the Wario Land. Can we get like a new Wario game? Like, come on, Nintendo. Like, we just got Luigi's Mansion 3 like 3 years ago or something, 2019. Can we get like another Warrior Land, please? And while you're doing that, I picked up these as well, which...
Oh yeah, I got that GameCube. My Legend of Zelda win.
Does that come with Ocarina of Time? It does, doesn't it? That is the best way to play Ocarina of Time because it's upscaled. It's like a remaster.
I just realised actually I got that from my uncle. Oh damn.
What, the Zelda?
Yeah, that's when he had this Wii. This was ages ago. He was getting rid of it, and I got it from him.
Dang, he just gave you a fucking... He gave you a gem right there.
I just realised. Yeah, he actually recently passed away too.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. I remember my mum saying... This was like years ago. And I remember now I realise he had a Wii and he had some games, and it was one of them that was in his collection. It might have been his son's.
Oh, yeah.
And he had it in his collection. And he never really played. I don't know why. It was weird that he had a Wii. And then my mum was like, yeah,
weird that he had
just give you the Wii.
You say that, but the Wii was fucking very popular. Like, everyone had a Wii.
Do you have Twilight Princess?
Nope. You have two of the same, then like a collection one, do you?
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's the Nintendo Select's 25th anniversary case, and then just two of the normal one, and then I've got Skyward Sword.
I was looking at that, but isn't it on the Switch now? I can't remember.
I think so. I'm trying to see which... I've got so many games I've actually played on this fucking... I actually should crack my Wii out again.
I went through on that Wii and like deleted the other person's saves. There was a lot of games on there.
Oh, the games they played, like all the saves.
They had Black Ops 3 on there and everything, or Black Ops and shit like.
Damn, I got another tub over here. Ugh.
But I did pick up in the right order. I don't know if in the right order, but Dragon Ball Collection 1 and 2.
Yep.
The big fucking bricks, like these things are massive.
Dusty.
The orange bricks. Being the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball next year, they have to have a 4K, or not a 4K, like a freaking Blu-ray release, surely. Yeah, it's a lot more vibrant than this one. A lot more vibrant than that.
That's crazy. It's crazy. I should play. Yeah, those games are fun.
Like even the back's faded. Like how bright's your yellow on the back? Because this is like.
Oh, it's yeah.
This whole case is faded. Like. Let's try to buy another one.
I got the Rock Band stuff on my Wii.
But yeah, I have never seen Dragon Ball, and I thought I had no excuse not to watch it.
Yeah.
And then because I bought GT as well, that's over there. I didn't get that up. That case is broken.
I got SSX on the Wii. Oh, GameCube.
On the Wii. Technically, that is on the Wii. You can play it on the Wii. Well, on an OG Wii.
OG Wii.
On an OG Wii.
Oh god.
On an OG Wii.
In this one case here, I got no cover for it, but I have.
There's like 3 games in there.
For the Wii U, I have Just Dance 2014, 2015, and 2016.
Jesus. You like you Just Dance then?
Dust up my nose.
But next week I should have another one of these little things. I might start doing that when I do it. Just get the weekly collection.
Yeah.
Just hey, bring back some memories. Like god dang. I'm an advocate for like, hey, the old stuff's still good. Some of the old stuff's better than the new stuff.
That's it. That's why I should really go through because there's a lot of these Wii games I've never actually played still.
And stream them, bro. Fuck.
I need to get a thing for the thing. I need to get a capture card.
Yeah, capture card and a
dongle
and a composite to HDMI converter.
Because
I tried the Wii to HDMI adapter, but it doesn't have video on the Elgato, which it has sound but no video.
Oh,
I'm like, I need the other one, the other converter. So I got that on the way. Hopefully this coming week, so I can stream Wii finally.
Oh
Because I was talking about the how I got the Batman Brave and the Bold. I ordered the marble one. They got
The
to play
marble.
marbles. It's Corapina, fuck you say it. Called Marble Mania.
Yeah.
And like play Wario Land. I can play Deadly Creatures because people want to see that. People didn't know that even existed. Like I shown the Wario trailer on stream. Everyone's just like, that looks amazing. I'm like,
See how they're going.
yeah. That's not how you play it though.
Have you played the Warrior games?
Yeah, you hold the control sideways and go like that.
Yeah, there's all kinds of different things they do.
Yeah.
They have you.
Yeah,
They
but
have
it's
you do
always
that.
sideways.
They have you wait until you start playing it.
I did. I played like a few levels.
Those games get you really into it and they make you fucking well. The other one's a bit more funkier than Smooth Moves. Then Smooth Moves is a very sussy.
Is Smooth Moves a sequel to it? Is it like another
I don't know which one this came up before it or after it, but it's like
Wario Land Smooth Moves? An excellent addition to the WarioWare series and the ideal game to show what the Wii can do. Its lifespan may be a little on the short side, but there's definitely enough enjoyment here for your money.
yeah, there's like different hole styles as in the book and the manual. It's like there's the remote. There's the different hand styles. There's the remote control, the umbrella, the chauffeur, the handlebar, the elephant, and that's it.
The elephant. Mario turns into an elephant.
So it's exactly kind of how you think. So for the remote control, it's like actually holding it like a remote control, like a TV remote control.
Is it called Smooth Move? Oh. Oh no, it's WarioWare. It's not Wario Land like the Shake Dimension. That's Wario Land.
So yeah, so there's the remote control, Jim. So this is
Hang on. Yeah.
the remote control. Then there's the umbrella. Then there's the chauffeur. Then there's the handlebars. Then there's the elephant. That's the they're in the book.
What?
Yeah.
Is the Smooth Move case meant to be pink?
Yeah.
Or is it yellow? Because some are yellow.
Pink.
There's yellow in the UK.
Mine is pink.
Yeah, I think ours is pink, but everywhere else is yellow.
That's so weird. For use with Power version Wii, not compatible with Japanese, US, or other versions of the Wii.
Nope. But we can play UK Wii's here. We can play the Power as long as it's Power. We can play it on ours.
The remote. Oh, the samurai. There's the samurai.
How does the samurai go?
Oh
yeah, it shows it on the back. Yeah,
like that.
On the back of the case, on the left, on the right side, it shows them.
Then there's the thumb. Then there's the dumbbell. And then there's the big cheese.
The big. The fuck? Yo, that's Wario right there.
That's so funny. Those wacky games.
I had no fucking idea. I didn't know Wario had his own games. That's how out of it I was.
He had heaps on the Wii, honestly, and they're all wacky games that actually took advantage.
Yeah, because Wario is disgusting, wacky, fucking. He is literally the opposite of Mario.
Yeah, all these games take advantage of the nunchucks and everything, like the Wii remote.
Is he like a rip-off of Mario or something?
He's evil Mario.
That's what I mean. Like he's a rip-off Mario.
Yeah, he's evil Mario.
He's like the complete opposite of Mario.
Yeah.
He's like the other half. It's like how you got Boo and you got like Evil Boo and Kid Boo.
Yeah.
Like not Kid Boo. Like you got Margin Boo and Evil Boo.
Yeah, well, he's a Wario brother, so he's Wario. And then Wario.
You say you're like Mario Wario?
No, he's a Wario brother.
Wario.
Wario brother. He's the exact same. So it's the Mario with the Mario brothers. So it's Mario and Luigi Mario.
Well, who's the opposite of Luigi then?
Waluigi.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
So he's Waluigi Wario and then Wario.
Does Waluigi even get any love anymore?
I don't know.
Walu. Oh, that's that dude. Yeah, the purple dude.
Hmm.
Waluigi.
He's got his Harry high pants on. He's
Yep.
technically taller than all of them, but he's always squatted over.
He's like that hunch.
He's
Like,
always hunched. Like, if he stood up tall, he'd be fucking tall as. But he's always got his pants up and he's always squatted and he's hunched. He's like, eh. He's never stands up straight. And then Warrior's just like straight up fat. Like, he's a mock of Mario.
Wario is fucking massive.
He's a
It's
like
funny when you play like the shake dimension because he gets low.
Yeah.
And his ass is just like doing at the air.
It's just nonsense.
Same as in a new Mario game came out yesterday.
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Yeah.
You can be an elephant, and that literally has such good animation and everything. That whole game.
That's good.
That's the next evolution in the 2D. It's 2.5D, I think, because you go in the foreground and background.
Yep, they're going back to that.
So it's fucking cool. Like, it looks fucking good.
Yeah, they had a few.
Yeah, but they took it next level now. Like, they put more. This is a proper sequel where the new Super Mario Bros. Was like, it's been done. Now they've took it to the next step. It's like, finally. But if you're used to 2D Mario, you're going to be like, it's the same.
Yeah, because like a few of the other ones had that.
Yeah. But it is cool that we got a proper Mario now, like a new 2D. Which isn't a bad thing, of course. Like, god dang. I didn't know there was so much Wario games.
Yeah, well, was it Luigi's Mansion has online multiplayer too? I think it does.
Look, there's WarioWare Twisted. I think that's only on Game Boy Advance, actually. Yeah, like, Luigi only got Luigi's Mansion. That's his thing. Yeah. Mario's got all these different fucking genres. Like, he got the Odyssey, Sunshine, fucking 2D, so 3D, 2.5D.
I know, Luigi needs more games.
Luigi needs... I said, we needed the horror one from... Like, give us an MA Luigi game. Like, god dang.
Something a bit more mature.
Give us an R-rated Wario game. Maybe MA rated. Wait. So many W's in this. Wow. MA rated.
MA rated.
Like, whoever made them, that Wario, the Shake Dimension, did a good job with the animation, everything. Like, it looks top fucking notch.
It's rated 15 plus.
15.
Not MA, WA 15 plus. I feel like that's something that Wario would do. Wario would do that. But like, if they would like, you know, if there was a mature Mario, like straight up, 100%. If there was a mature,
Mario wouldn't have a game like that. It'd have to be Wario.
But if it was like a movie or something like that, and it was like introducing Wario, you know this is 100%. You know they would do this as marketing. But if they did like a mature Mario movie, or if it was a game and Wario was involved and it was rated MA 15 plus, you 100% know they would do that whole WA 15 plus, because it would be like MA and Wario would be like, wah, and slap it and it would spin upside down or something stupid and be like, wow, 15 plus. Because you know he wouldn't be able to help himself. Right. Like, it's fucking Wario. Like, he would be straight onto that.
Wow. He is the most fascinating one out of all of them.
He's so evil, but he's so like, and that's weird. It's so strange. I don't know what his. I don't remember his fucking.
What?
Where he was from, like how he. His history.
Don't know. I'm not a big Mario fan, so I have no fucking idea. I just know some of the characters.
Oh, he appeared as the antagonist and final boss in the 1992 Game Boy game.
Game Boy game. God dang it! Not even a main game, just a side game. Because the main games are always on console.
Yeah, Wario first appeared as the main antagonist and final boss in the 1992 Game Boy game Super Mario Land 2. 6 golden coins. His name is a portmanteau. What? Portmanteau?
that because the M goes to a W?
A blend, sometimes known perhaps more narrowly as blend word. Yeah, because it's the twist on it. As well as other
Like
characters in the series,
Luigi
including Mario,
doesn't,
Luigi,
because
Waluigi.
it's Waluigi. Like, it makes no sense.
I know. It's just they put "wah" in front of it.
Right?
They could have just called him Waluigi, but they didn't. They called him Waluigi.
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 Appearances: Wario Land series. Wario first appeared in that.
Pretty sure he has his own
First
TV
Mario
show.
Land game. Is a henchman of. Wait. What?
I'm about to say henchman of Dr. Eggman.
No. What Tenga?
Different fucking platformer. God dang.
The fuck?
But yeah, Sonic did come out recently as well. We had Mario and Sonic in the same week. With 2 new games, which is pretty cool. Although Sonic's a 2.5D as well, and that is insane. Like, that looks good. It looks so good. The boss fights are simple, then it puts you into them weird, not gimmicky ones, but you have to think outside the box to defeat the bosses. Like, one, you have to make them hit themselves. Stuff like that. But all our things coming back. Like, all of our total stuff's coming back in droves. We're getting good 2D Mario and Sonic games again. Like,
there's so much going on. The fact that we're getting good Sonic games again, though, because there's been a long ride.
Well, that Frontiers one's not good, but
they're getting.
There's a lot of issues with that. That's why you can't do an open world Sonic game. That's been proven many times with the many flops on the PS3 and 360 era. Also, there shouldn't be kissing humans. That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so Waluigi is a friend of Wario. They're not brothers. That was the only difference.
Oh, they're but what's with the the name then?
I know, it's so weird.
I mean, Mario's not known for its story, really. It's just known as Mario. Like, it's just the game.
Wario and Mario were childhood rivals.
Because when you think, the games don't really have story. It's just always, I'm about to say Donkey Kong. It's Bowser taking Peach. Like, that's it. That's all the stories. Although in the new Mario, Super Mario Wonder, Bowser turned himself into a castle. He's literally a floating castle with a big Bowser head on the front of it. I don't know how the fuck he got Peach, but I don't know if he took Peach or not, but he's a big castle. I don't know how the fuck he did it. And yet Mario can turn into an elephant.
Well, then.
What? But Spider-Man came out yesterday too. It looks fucking amazing. I'll get it next week. So I'll have thoughts on it next episode of the poddy.
It's fan fiction. Okay, that's why.
Oh.
I was reading something like, wait, it's called Stupid Mario Bros. Someone made fan fiction. I was like, oh. I thought it was weird because it's a weird name they gave a character. It's just all fan made stuff. Moon's Warriors. Oh no, it's fan made as well.
I was doing some digging on the YouTubes because Spider-Man's trending everywhere, and which is nice because the game needs all the love.
It's a bit rough, but it is irking me that it's just like it's getting me because these Xbots are now being called out, of their age, being like, oh, you're 40, you're this and that. Then they're starting to be called out, and they're starting to be realized that these people are quite old. But if they're quite old, they should know that games have had bugs since the beginning of time, and all these things. And the way they're acting like kids. It's like, well, people are finding out that you're 40 or 41, 42, in your late 30s, your 50s. Why are you all acting like big children?
Gaming, so
they've been around since the time, and they're acting like big children, like big babies. The way they're acting and commenting and sucking up like Xbox's ass, it's like, what made you get to this point in your age and life? You're a 40-year-old man, like you're like.
It's because they're loyal to one brand, whereas we, on the other hand, we like all of them. We'll call everything out. I don't give a shit.
It's like,
I can say to PlayStation, go fuck yourself. This game sucks. Like,
I know, like, it's just weird. It's like they go, like, everything's going on, and they just
Microsoft,
go,
it's the shit.
oh,
Fix it.
everyone called this out because it's just an Xbox game. Everyone called out, oh, but because it's a PlayStation game, no one's saying anything. It's like, no, they are. It's just sometimes things take a while to traction because they're not taking off the same way. Because
I've been
half the shit.
I've been seeing someone I'm not going to name because fuck them now, but they're like, oh, we can't trust reviewers because Spider-Man got a higher score than Starfield.
Yeah, and they're all saying the same. And then again, they're
like
all
it's
saying
all
the same
biased.
thing.
I'm like,
it's because.
So you're saying
again,
that, but they're not biased to Nintendo for giving like Mario games like a high 90s or Zelda, or that's like.
But again,
yeah,
they'll be
it's
like,
a Sony game. They get all fucking
But again, they'll be like,
fucking idiots, man.
The logic makes sense because they'll be like, oh, IGN reviewed Starfield. They gave it a 6, but then IGN reviewed
7.
Spider-Man. Oh no, for example, it was 7. Okay, we'll go with it. 7. IGN reviewed Spider-Man. They gave it a 9. Oh, the hypocrisy. It's like, okay, IGN. Now take that back. Who reviewed Starfield at IGN? It could have been William. Let's just say William Smith of Peer. He reviewed Starfield. He's like, oh, I kind of liked it. It's not really my thing, but I'll give it a 7. And you go, okay, who reviewed Spider-Man? Oh, it was Chris Tuckenberg. And he he reviewed Spider-Man. He really enjoyed it, so he gave it a 9. Like, it's different. If it's the same person reviewing everything, I can understand being like, oh, this is an issue. But
no one likes everything, so...
But you're not. Like, how companies work is you have multiple reviewers reviewing whatever you can get. And everyone's opinion is going to be different. And then, like I said, because they would go, oh, 100%. IGN did this. But we had already proved the point before. You look at other IGN links from around the world, they gave Starfield 9s. 8.5s and 9s. But it was only IGN the USA that gave Starfield a 7. So, like, you can't even again. It's clearly not just one IGN. There's multiple IGNs all around the world. But apparently...
There's IGN here too, like...
Yeah, IGN Australia, exactly. But it's like... They only to them that IGN USA was the only genuine opinion. They didn't care that IGN anywhere else really gave it a good review. It's like they just tagged because one gave it a low score. I am so close
to blocking every one of these accounts, just so I don't have to fucking see them every time I open Twitter.
The hypocrisy that they just don't like. They don't think. It's like, how are you not thinking the logic? And the fact that
I saw this said person as well post every hour to 2 hours about Spider-Man. Or it's Xbox and Spider-Man, Xbox and Spider-Man, Xbox and Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well,
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, there's other things to talk about.
I've been quite like retweeting these. It's like,
well, that was like I wanted to call out Pachinki, like fucking making a post being like, oh, I played so many because they're all doing the same thing. Oh, Spider-Man comparing by cutscenes because like the videos have been uploaded to YouTube. Oh, it's only a 12-hour game. There's only X amount of cutscenes. There's 7 hours of cutscenes. That means only 6 hours of gameplay. Blah blah. It's like I spent 200 hours on Starfield because I posted about it at this point in this month in September, and then there's October, and I posted about this time. So it's taken me a month to play. I've spent over 200 hours. And that's the worked out. I've played for 6 hours a day.
The thing was, I completed Starfield in like 70 hours.
Yeah, exactly. But my point was going to get to was them is like, okay, so you're saying you spent 6 hours a day playing Starfield. You spent the other 6 because if you're awake for 12 hours a day, you spent the other 6 spending all that time on Twitter.
Just complaining like a little bitch.
Complaining about everything else. And then you spent the other, 12 hours if you did, sleeping nice and cozy in your bed. That's if you actually sleep that long. You may not because you're freaking out all the time posting on Twitter. It's like the hypocrisy. It's like, hey, so what else are you doing with your life?
Butthurt, bro.
So you fucking playing your Starfield, posting on Twitter. What else are you doing with your life?
They're just playing Twitter. That's all they're playing.
What are you doing? Like, is that all your life has come to? Is like
playing X.
I'm gonna play X and I'm gonna play Starfield. That's all I'm doing. It's like, so you're not doing anything else with your life. Is that what your life's come to? Is that really what you want your life to be? Like, really? Like, good for you. Like, oh, you're doing great work. Cool.
I just feel sorry for them because, A, they're not even going to play Spider-Man.
No.
They're missing out on a great game. Greatest superhero game ever fucking made at this point.
Was it Ovo that said he was playing? No, it was Curator.
Yeah, Curator said he's enjoying Spider-Man. Like,
yeah.
And he said he was sorry for all the trash talk and everything. I was like,
No, but no. But you look at that post. Did you see that post where he posted going, "I'm sorry, my life has turned around." Did you see that post where he goes, "My life's doing better now. I'm like more open-minded and better." Whatever the fucking bullshit it was. I looked at that, right?
Yeah, still blamed it on Twitter. I was like, bruh.
You're the one that's sharing all this stuff. Like, you're the being part of the problem. But like, he made this post being like, oh, it's good that I'm not being my same person anymore. It's good that I've made changes. And he made that tweet, and I scrolled up to find that tweet and read through all the tweets he'd posted since then, and they were the exact same attitude he's always had in every other tweet after that tweet. I was like, bro, you're just hypocritical on yourself. Like,
Let me have a look at this.
Yeah, you can look at all those tweets. He was like posting similar tweets again and doing shit after that one, and it was
I think I blocked him. I'm not sure.
It was fucking hilarious. I cracked up laughing.
I blocked him. I can still view his post though. Hang on.
About curator.
It's awesome. He just posted 6 hours ago twice. I'm considering getting Super Mario RPG Nintendo Switch. It looks incredible for a remake or remaster. What's that have to do with anything? It just looks incredible. Fuck me.
Yeah, it was like it's so awesome going into 2024. Wait, he posted again 6 hours ago. Didn't he post that earlier yesterday? Or was that today?
I don't know. Today.
Like, it's awesome going into 2024 that no matter what happens, an unannounced 2024 game need to be delayed. You may as well wait. No, that's not the one. Yeah, no, that's like one of the things he posted. Where is it? No,
he just did an Xbox tweet. That's what that is. That's a Microsoft tweet.
Yeah.
You might as well write in stone that Avowed, Hellblade 2, Stalker 2, and MS Microsoft Flight Sim are next year. Nothing else.
What was that tweet he said about?
Only thing is, Stalker's not exclusive.
I know.
It's exclusive for like 3 to 6 months, and then it's out on PS.
I don't care how many likes I get anymore. I'm just happy to be here as a changed individual that still loves Xbox, but most importantly, gaming. It's like, what? You weren't even doing it for the likes in the first place. Clearly, though, like. I don't know. He's trying to be a more reformed person. I'm like, are you though? Like, you've still been.
But yet he just bagged on Last of Us Part 2 again, and.
Yeah, like he's still being himself. Like after that. Yeah, here we go. I'm done adding to the toxicity on this platform. I was just doing it for fun and / the engagement, but it seems everyone is just trashing every game that comes out now, and I can't be part of that. I'm neutral now. I own Xbox, PS5, and Nintendo. I'm sorry for what I did with my account. I can't change my name and to rebrand my account because I'll lose my check mark, and I don't want to. It's like, dude, you paid for the check mark. Like, what are you talking about?
All he talks about now is just Xbox still, like that and just shitting on PlayStation. Like, he hasn't changed. He hasn't changed at all. He just put that tweet out. That was it.
Between that going like 3 days before that going, Spider-Man 2 getting a 91 on Metacritic is not impressive. All the reviews are positive. Starfield got review bombed by 11 outlets on Metacritic. Just goes to show that PlayStation bias is very real, but it won't make it in the end. 3 days.
Starfield is legit a 7.
And then, no, but he posted that, and then 3 days later he goes, I'm done adding to the toxicity. What happened in 3 days? What happened in 3 days?
He got called out. That's fucking why.
Like, something happened clearly.
I just don't know how they have a tweet every hour for the last 24 hours.
I've never heard him once.
Pretty much.
I've never really heard him once talk about Halo. And then there's this post going, Halo Infinite Season 5 is an absolute banger. A Grand Slam return for the franchise, and I, as someone who's stuck with Infinite, cannot thank 343. And it's like, I've not once heard you talk about Halo, as I've like looked at your tweets.
You're on his thing. You know, all his last tweets are one every hour.
Yeah.
You got 6 hours, 7.
Yep.
8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 14. 15. Like, what the fuck? 18. He doesn't focus on Twitter all fucking day.
How do you have time to game if you're on Twitter all the time? Like, that's what I'm gonna get. Oh, that's a dick.
And I don't have time to post anything.
Ricky Berwick. It's like just scrolling. It's like, there's a dick. There's a Ricky Berwick. And that's just full of titties.
Makes sense. Love you, Ricky.
Oh my god.
No, he would actually laugh at that as well. So
Twitter is just so broken.
I think I'm seeing all the Xbots when I open my fucking Twitter though. I don't follow any of them.
What the fuck? Diablo posted 18 hours ago. Give blood, unlock loot. Donate blood at your local clinic to help unlock in-game rewards for all Diablo 4
Yeah,
players. Like, they're really trying to get people to play, aren't they? They're trying any way possible.
because they fucked the game. Like Blizzard's done.
Like,
Like they fucked. Who do you know playing Diablo 4 right now? No one.
yeah. Oh, there's a few people going back into it because of the new DLC, apparently.
Yeah, but the game's still fucked.
Yeah. But no, I was gonna say
Because they said they're gonna fix it for this season. They touched nothing.
But I mean, there has been some hate on Spider-Man, mainly for the bugs, but the bugs have cracked me up like any PlayStation game does when they have bugs. From what I've seen,
they're not game breaking or anything. Like,
it's always, but a lot of it seems to be to do with the bloody push bike. That seems to be the main issue of a lot of it is the push bike.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen it?
No. Well, I played on Tuesday, so I'll probably experience it myself.
So there's the push bike physics and what they've got for it's very janky at the moment. There's one that you're on I saw the scene where I think it must have been.
You're going to ride with Norman, right?
Yeah, you're Peter with your bike and you're cutting through the park, and you're Peter. I think it was Peter, or so I couldn't really tell who it was. But you're riding the bike and they're cutting through a park, and you see like the other person like you're following is in front of you on their bike and they're riding, and as you're riding along.
Yeah, Norman.
Yeah, so it's Norman. And you're like this person was playing it, and they're following along as they cut through the park, and then the bike just like fell through an invisible. A visible hole in the ground, and the bike just went clonk, and then he just went. He started glitching out all over the ground because the front wheel fell into the ground, and then the front of the bike, and he's just and he's like trying to steer it, and it's just bugging out. It looked fucking hilarious, honestly. And then someone did a joke comparison with like the bike physics where it's like with San Andreas, like the old push bike physics, because you get hit by a car, and you're like, oh, you poorly fall off. But then there's like the bike physics, and he's trying to ride the bike in Spider-Man, and he like swerves around the car and looks very badly janky, and then he got hit by a car, and he's like, all dramatized, falling. Like, it's fucking hilarious, these clips, honestly. It's like, it clearly shows that Insomniac's never done bike physics before, though, unfortunately. Like, it's a new mechanic. They've never really...
Oh, it's probably just a bug they have no idea, though.
Yeah, because it's happening to a lot. It's like, all the clips I've seen...
It's not that they don't know how to do it. It's just that that's probably broken at that point. Yeah. Like, they have to fix it.
Because, like, all the physics I've watched, like, all the clips I've seen...
Just think, game is just code. Something could be off by one dot, and it just fucks everything up.
And that's it. I mean, and then there's people complaining, though. It's like, oh, there's like a photo... They're doing... Look like they're doing photo mode stuff, and then character models are walking through the player. I'm like, well, that happens in a lot of games, though. If you're in a photo mode, sometimes photo mode bugs out, and you're having hitboxes don't counter because it's a code going from being, okay, you're a game, you're a solid object, you're now photo mode, you're no longer a solid object.
The game freezes, you can move the camera around, like...
Yeah, and things can be
That's not a natural thing. That's like, only a new feature from, like, the last few years.
But then there's that bug from the first game that has been appearing in 2, where it's like the, going through the buildings. If you remember that one, where people swing and they go...
I have never done that in any of the games.
It's just some of these things that just need to be patched in where the hitboxes need to be rendered. That's all it is. It's just everything needs to be coded to make sure it's...
But also, take what you can with a grain of salt, because Insomniac said, if you don't patch the game when you get it, things would happen.
I mean, how do we not know? How do we know exactly? How do we not know that these things aren't non-patch players, people playing this?
That's like, take it with a grain of salt. Because some may say it's patched just to say that it's patched.
Yeah.
Where... I'll find out on Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be testing things like god dang.
Like that's exactly it. And then and then there's just other things people are trying to be pathetic on, trying to call things out, and it's just weird.
If it happens to only one person, then it's an isolated thing. If it happens multiple times,
the bike physics seems to be a lot common. Like I've seen a lot of clips in the bike physics very broken.
But I'll find out on Tuesday.
Sways weird.
I'll probably test without the patch. I'll probably just turn the net off and play it.
When it turns as well, it has like proper, almost like actual bike physics, but not. So it's like, it's got the pivot point, and you see people when they're riding, it kind of turns, but then it does this lean thing. So people get the bike and they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa! They're on the bike and they're like wobbling with it because they turn it. It's just like it's all this weird shit. It's friggin' hilarious.
I want to see this shit.
So we can look at it after. We'll look at it just after. We're nearly done anyway. We'll just leave it, and we'll have a gander at it afterwards. We'll have a laugh. Anything else you want to talk about though, as well? Because
it's about Spider-Man. There was an interview somewhere I saw, and it was with some of the developers at Insomniac, and they said they're going on their vacations and that now. Like, like the game's done, they just roll out patches and stuff.
Yeah.
Where if that's just they're probably already done. They're just rolling them out. But they said they're going to see with the reception from this game in some amount of time about and then reactions about Venom particularly.
Maybe do a possible spin-off game.
Or you like a Venom spin-off like we had Miles Morales. But
which would
play as Venom would be
like
fucking
the
amazing.
hero kind of good guy version kind of thing.
No,
possibly
from the game, like maybe like a before the game or something like.
That's just like we might see a good guy, we might see bad guy version. We don't know like how they could go with the story being spin-off. Like they might.
Because I have heard that Venom, people want more Venom in there when it's over.
Yep.
Because he's not always in there.
Yeah.
Like Craven's the big bad.
Yeah.
Like Venom's in there as a bad guy, but like
it's just to continue the story arc of
probably just in there.
Harry.
Then he's defeated. Then he's gone. Like
because it's part of Harry's arc. Like it's to explain his arc to introduce him as well. And
funny about that, yes, and Norman has it. At the very start of the game, like Norman gives it to Harry. I was like, what the?
Yeah, he kind of explains that like he was doing something to try and help him. Like he's been trying to.
Yeah. Like Norman has it on his arm. It's just like have this.
It's like I said, like, and that's what we kind of said. Like it's the new kind of take on the whole Goblin thing, where instead of being the Goblin is the thing, it's the Venom's going to be the replacement kind of thing instead.
You know, Norman had the symbiote first. Like god dang.
Which is kind of cool. We're still like the whole. Father and son, but they've changed it from Goblin to
I've seen people saying this is the best written ever Peter Parker and Miles Morales. Like they're the best ever. I'm just like, dang.
They've really put because they've.
I'm so keen for this game.
Well, it's good because the actors as well. They've learnt from the first game and they've learned to understand the characters. They've now got to.
No, but like it's the best ever written Spider-Man. Like fucking characters, and the way that I've heard that someone said it was. Yuri, who voices Spider-Man.
Yeah,
he said the way he gets angry, he's surprised he even had a voice. That's how bad it gets. Like he's really
that'd
pissed.
Be his Venom. That'd be his Venom. Black suit Spidey.
And the fact that Spider-Man's not knocking out, he's killing with the black suit.
Yeah,
he is killing people.
Yeah, the bad guys. He's actually killing them.
Yeah, like you can hear the impact of him like doing the web punches.
Yeah.
He's breaking bones.
So they're actually gone to the
lore
now, and they've actually gone to the lore where they're showing Spider-Man actually unleashing his full strength, kind of thing.
He's not holding back. He's going full killing them, like Craven's people.
Yep.
Because they're there to kill Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. So he's fighting for his life.
Where in the first game, they're not like that. Like they're just random thugs.
Yeah. But these are actual people that.
These are actual there with Craven to kill Spider-Man and Miles.
So
he's not pulling punches; he's killing them.
You have to take him.
You can hear the impact, like crunching, and I was like,
"Oh, that's so keen." Yeah, that's one thing I would be getting once I get a PS5 for sure. Definitely.
And at that point, imagine Wolverine then. If they do that with like Spider-Man,
and we know Wolverine loves to kill people,
and that could be out in the next year. Imagine we get Spider-Man this year, Wolverine next year.
Ooh.
And apparently, like someone was saying, like for the third game, because if they have that spin-off, Venom spin-off, and then you have like an Avengers top with Spider-Man 3 with like Peter, Miles, and Venom.
Oh God,
that'd be that. I mean, Insomniac, come on, already, come on.
I mean, it'd be kind of cool if they did something different with the spin. I don't know where you'd go with it. So it'd be cool if we could kind of. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be weird.
Like,
I would like a soldier Venom.
The Sinister Six has to be in 2. If it's not, it'll be in the next one because they tease at the end of the first game and in Miles Morales. The Sinister Six are there. Like, they're there just waiting.
And you've got
like
Sandman.
And if they're not in this, the third one, Sinister Six, it'll make sense to have like an Avengers style.
Well, that's it, because they were thinking of that. That's the whole thing, because that was the whole point. Tease was them setting up the Sinister Six, but then it wasn't.
But I thought that was in the second game until we got like Craven and that. Until they revealed like Venom in there, I was like, you can't have the Sinister Six and Venom and Craven. I
mean, you kind of Venom does join them at one point, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
and Craven is kind of
spin off.
And then Craven is also part of the Sinister Six at one point too.
They have to know that people want more Venom, right? Like they have to know. But they are just waiting on the feedback to see if they make it on or not, though.
What is basically what direction, if they were to make it, what direction to go in with it? Like how are they do it? Like take input.
They said they're going to listen to feedback and take on board like what people do and don't want.
Because they might do the game slightly different. So that spin-off Venom game could be a mixed hybrid between a Spider-Man game and a Wolverine game. Like, we don't know what they could, you know what I mean? They could do anything where the fighting's different. It's not just about the wall crawling and the web swinging.
Because he's not like Spider-Man. Oh, he is, but he's got a whole different fucking moveset and stuff.
Like, it could be anything different, you know? It could be more of a Hulk-style game, or it could be, you know, like, they could do anything.
He just fucks everything up,
it could be more of like a prototype game, you know? Like...
I'm just keen to... I was trying to play Spider-Man 2. I'm just pissed that I couldn't get it yesterday.
Yeah.
And I have to not watch anything, because spoilers.
I need to get my hands on Miles Morales to fill my void, because I really want to play that.
IGN did post the end game. I'm just like, I can't watch it. I'm not watching the end game explained.
So much of it. There's so much being like...
I'm like, no! But I was intrigued enough to say, I want to, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about spoilers, but I want to go into this fresh as anything, because I don't want to know anything.
That's it. There's still so much price. But it's still...
What, Miles Morales?
Yeah, I want to get it cheap for PS4, but like some places still try to sell it for like $80.
Get it on eBay, cheaper.
Yeah, someone on eBay has it for 30.
Yeah, that's a good fucking price actually. Oh no, you need it for PS5 instead though.
I want to get it
could you get Spider-Man remastered with the PS5 one?
Yeah, I want to get the whole lot though. Like I want to get everything, like all of them.
Because you can't buy a remaster by itself.
No.
I don't think.
Oh, no, I think they did now for PS5.
They must have done that later then, because I know you could only get it with Miles originally. As a digital download. But, no, Spider-Man's out. Everyone go fucking play it.
Why is it still so expensive? I've noticed now, too, I don't know if you noticed, I did want to bring this up, but have you noticed a lot more lately that PlayStation and its first-party titles are kind of sitting up there in price like Nintendo is now with their games?
Well, yeah.
Like, you'll see a lot of the games by standard over time because it gets older, the games will kind
of... That's why I don't buy EB, because EB have it at 125 normally.
Yeah, but like, you
see
like most
JB
games...
has it for like 89, 90, 90,
like,
99.
Most games will be, you know, it's $79, $89. You know, a couple of years go by, okay, we'll bring the standard price down, it'll be like, you know, from 89 to be 79. Okay, another 5 years has gone by. Oh, it's getting a bit old. Okay, let's drop down to 69. And there's like a flat rate it comes down by. Like games used to come down.
They are though. Like, PS5 games have come down.
No, but like those games, like a lot of those PS4 games. So I'm saying for like those first party games, they're still sitting up at their $79, $89 price tags for games that have been out for like, you know, a couple of years. They usually drop by now. Like, but they're holding that price like Nintendo. Like a lot. I've noticed a lot more. Oh
shit! Yeah, Spider-Man Miles Morales, 109 at JB.
Yeah, it's still sitting up there on its price tag, and I've noticed that.
That does come with Spider-Man Remastered, so it does put up a little bit.
That's fine. Like that's coming with an extra game. That's fine. But the fact that Miles Morales is still sitting at $79 price tag for PS4, like it's like really, like that should have come down at least at a standard being 69 now or something like that. You know.
Oh yeah, so Spider-Man the normal Miles Morales at PS5 is 89. PS4 is 79. Yeah.
Like, they haven't dropped. I mean, it's been out for, like, what, 2 years?
What else come out? Like, Demon Souls.
Like, usually, you know what I mean? Because usually games get to a price...
That's still 109.
Yeah, like, games drop down usually over time. But now that, like, Nintendo... I feel like they're doing the first-party thing like Nintendo does. And just keeping their games at that high price tag.
No, so that's a no, because Nintendo drop it by $5 on a sale.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's by sale. I'm saying not by sale, though, but I'm saying by standard price. The standard price tag, they're sitting at the higher standard price tags. Because usually for most games...
So are Xbox, though.
That's what I mean. Like, before, when I used to work in retail, that over time, the games would drop their standard price, and retailers would be able to sell them for $10 cheaper at a standard price, and that would be their new standard price. It wouldn't be...
Redfall's still $100.
Yeah. Like... Man, that
120 for the digital download.
And that did shit. Usually games like that, when they want to try and sell it, would drop in price. They never dropped in price, really.
What's the Horizon 5? Guess how much that is?
89?
$100. That's a digital download version.
Like, it's crazy these games now. They're literally copying what Nintendo's doing, and I rarely see them. The only time they'll drop is on sales now. And they won't drop price on
still,
clearance.
that's way better than Nintendo.
Like, they're not dropping the price on clearances or anything. Like they're gonna be.
Nintendo still drops about $5.
Yeah, no,
Sometimes 10 if it depends on the title.
Their sale prices are shit. But like in general, though, it's
whereas
just crazy.
Sony can still discount you like $20-30, easy.
But
maybe even more than that on some titles.
There's only specials I've noticed that they'll only drop the price down. But then
it's only PS4 5 games really though.
It's just weird.
Now.
It's just weird.
That's all that's coming out.
On, like, yeah, that's exactly it. It's just
Oh well, I don't care. I still buy them from JB.
Like I don't know, like price. Games when they get older, they usually get cheaper, but not well, like
they do. These games aren't old.
No, but like there's other games.
They're only 2 years old. Like that's not fucking long.
Like, but that's saying they used to though. After 2 years, games used to drop in price.
Just over a year ago, really.
Like games used to drop a lot quicker than they used to.
Also, they're a lot cheaper to make too.
Like it's just crazy.
When did Mark come out? 2021, wasn't it?
Something like that. It's been out for a while.
Yeah, not that long.
Get Ragnarok for PS4 as well at some point.
What do I mean, Miles Morales come out in November 2020. Okay, so yeah, nearly 3 years.
Yeah, nearly 3 years old, and it's still sitting at a $79 price tag. Like,
unless you don't sale.
Yeah.
Or buy from eBay.
It's just crazy to think like it's still holding that price tag.
But yeah, if it was all digital, it would be a lot worse than that.
Oh, I know, because then
because this is physical, you still got options and still buy them on sale.
Yep.
Or get them from eBay, or get them from a friend, or if it's digital, you can't do that.
Yeah. It just blows my mind.
I know Terry and Peter bike ride. I thought it was Norman. But what else you got, Des?
Not much else.
I can't think of anything.
I can get Spider-Man Miles Morales from CEX for $55. But second hand.
Not bad.
It's not bad price though.
Not bad.
But yeah. But no, that's me. We're fucking nearly on 2-hour episode again. We're getting back to our 2-hour episodes. Been happening a little bit lately. We're getting back on our 2-hour episodes. Not a bad thing.
As long as people are enjoying it, so I don't care. Really.
That's it, eh?
I could go way longer than 2 hours. Like, god dang.
All the time. We've done it before. I mean, it's not like it's not a thing that I don't mind doing it realistically as like us doing it. I don't give a fuck. But from a viewer's perspective or a listener's perspective,
okay, they watch or they don't. Like,
yeah, I mean, I would prefer it to be shorter, just for the viewers' sake of it.
That's why we might start doing multiple things at one. At some point. I might make some videos during the week or something.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows? I'll be happy to fucking spam our Twitter and that with all these fucking little 5-10 minute videos and shit.
Oh, make a post every hour.
I ain't got time for that.
Exactly. I don't know how these motherfuckers got all this time for this
shit. I barely post as it is.
Well, I definitely barely post as it is. I fucking always post the podcast up late.
Right. But anyway, I fucking barely stream on time, so fucking who cares about fucking X?
It's fucking 10 o'clock already.
No, it's 11.
I know, 11 for you.
Yeah.
Like, we've fucking gone for 2 hours. It's fucking.
But on that note, thank you, Beaters and Beardettes, for joining us. Episode 42, I think it is. 42. Card. My book isn't here, so I kept them there. I just wrote the episode down, and that was it. I just went, it's all up here, baby. Because hey, we're not fucking scripted. We just say whatever's on our fucking mind.
And that's it, and then we end up going for like 2 hours. Or if you listen to the episodes, you hear us be like, we're going to end soon, and we'll still talk for another half an hour.
That's happened a few times. But on that one, we have been Dale and Jim. We appreciate you for listening, watching, whatever it is. Hit that like and subscribe. Come on, do it. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye-bye. Ready?
Say hi to your mama for me. Oh.
Did not expect that. Ah, my itchy. My knee's itchy.
Yeah, you better clarify that.
What?
They're going, I'm itchy.
My fucking knee's itchy.